right, let's listen to Stuttering John real quick.
Yes.
Stuttering John, Atlantic recording artist with his new album in the stores. Let's see some of the things that you've done. Let's see who you've interviewed. Let's see who's first.
We got 2 reels there, so.
Now, who's this? Michael J. Fox?
No.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it is, but you want to start with the one that has the arrow there, Danny Glover?
Oh, Danny Glover.
Yeah, or Eddie Vedder, whichever reel you want to go to.
That's us with Danny Glover, Howard.
All right, let's talk to Danny Glover.
This is like now, keep in mind, this is like the 3rd time I've spoken to him.
Interviewed him before.
Every time you interview him, he ends up getting pissed off at you.
And also, this is the ESPYs Awards, and they're all trying to push me away.
All right, so it's confusion.
Yeah.
Danny Glover, the great actor. How much does it cost for equipment?
$75,000 to $100,000, according to Tom.
I'll be right with you in an hour.
But Tom said that was a good board. I wonder how much we paid for this one.
Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, Danny, can I ask you a question? Hey, Danny, WXRK Radio? How you doing, man? You remember me? Danny?
What's that, baby?
Hey, where were you? Oh, man, hey, come on. He said he'd talk to me. Where were you when you heard of the shooting of Garrett Morris?
Where was I? I was in Florida. Yeah, I was in Florida. I know Garrett.
Do you know what ESPN stands for? I think that Mike Tyson should be caged.
No. Absolutely. Take care.
I interviewed you before, Danny.
Yeah, great. That's a good question. What does ESPN stand for?
Bumps everybody out there.
We don't know. All right, who's next? Bill Cosby? Oh, he hates us.
Well, the only reason why we put this on is because he knew who I was, but he does his best to just pretend he doesn't.
Avoid you?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Hey, Bill, can I say a question for WXRK Radio? WXRK Radio.
I can't understand you.
This is for WXRK Radio.
I can't understand you.
This is for WXRK Radio. Hold on, it's recording.
Why do you... Listen, just say, I want to... You got a microphone. They just ask them the question. We used to have to do that for TV. Just yell out their question.
I thought I had to wait till he's...
No. Just say, Mr. Cosby, I have a question for the radio. What is you... Then ask the question. You spend so much time telling them it's for XRK Radio.
Yeah, well, I'm so...
From TV, you're completely ruined.
I'm dumbstruck from TV.
You're just dumb. Nobody had to strike you. Dumbstruck. What are you dumbstruck from?
Well, I always have to get... I always have to say yes before I could ask a question.
Well,
remember?
if you said this is a question for the radio...
But he says I can't hear you, so...
Oh, just ask the question.
Well,
isn't he a doctor? He can understand the question.
He's William H. Cosby.
Jr.
PhD.
Yeah. All right, who's this? Garth Brooks?
Yeah.
All right. Is this good?
People yelling at me to put Little Rascals back on TV. Bill, come on.
Oh, this is Bill Cosby.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Hey, Garth, how you doing? Hey, Garth, can I ask you a question? Come on. Please. We're at WXRK Radio. Does it ever get smelly under that hat?
I wonder if it does get smelly under that hat. Does it ever get smelly under that hat? That big, giant cowboy hat. Big Garth Brooks hat. Big I am dumb hat. I love those cowboy hats. I don't think you'll ever see me in a cowboy hat. I don't even think in a comedy sketch I'd wear a cowboy hat.
Even if it was appropriate.
If someone paid me $80 million to be in a cowboy movie, I might not wear that hat.
You know why?
Why?
Because that picture would haunt you the rest of your life.
Oh, please. It's the dumbest hat in the world. He wears it by choice.
And he was a huge one.
And he'll try and convince you that he's smart. Anyone who wears a cowboy hat is not smart.
Somebody said.
Fought while singing a high note.
I didn't miss that. What did you ask him?
I never farted while singing a high note.
Did you ever fart when you sang a high note? What did he do? Did he just look at you?
He just looked at me and walked in the limo.
Interview over. Should have answered the hat question.
That was too hard a question.
I don't know.
All right, let's see. Who's that? Salt and Pepper? Is that a good one?
Salt and Pepper.
The black rap stars?
Yeah.
You had to see it on the subway the other day. Gary was telling me he was on the subway, and he's coming in, I don't know from where, but there's this black black girl about 15 years old, looking as angry as ever, sitting there on the subway next to some old white woman, and the black girl is rapping. She's rapping on the subway out loud to anyone who...
Does she have, headphones on or something?
No. She's
just rapping.
You know, hey, you... And she's using every F word, every filthy word, and talking about the rap and the white man, and, and she's rapping. And this old lady, it's a crowded subway, she can't move. She's sitting next to this girl, and she don't dare utter a word. You can't even go, excuse me, ma'am, could you stop rapping?
Could you lower your rap?
Because you know if you say that, you're going to get beat up.
Mm-hmm. What you said? What? What? Can't nobody talk to me like that.
So it was pretty funny to watch, because the old woman wanted to say, excuse me, could you please
shut up?
You please shut up.
Shut up.
Knock you out.
Wow.
What about rap on your face?
New York's a great town to come to watch. You want to see white people held hostage. It's really cool.
Excuse me.
It's the opposite of South Africa.
It is, yeah. And people complain about South Africa.
A minority of blacks have got all these white people bottled up.
Although I got to admit, those clips coming back from South Africa are really interesting. That Zulu tribe.
Yes.
There was a woman last night. She must have weighed about 400 pounds. She was running around in a bra with a spear.
Yes.
In South Africa.
Zulus insist on carrying those spears.
Spears in a bra, and she was running around because she was angry, I guess, something about Mandela, and she wanted the Zulus represented and all that.
The Inkatha Party
and then
represented.
In the next minute, they said, well, they've all come to an agreement. And then the Zulus were out there in their bras again, jumping up and down for joy, but it looked like they were still angry.
No, that's the dance of joy.
Oh. But, and everyone laughs. I go, look at those Zulus. And I go, wait a second. Why don't you go down to the subway, take a look what's going on? There's apartheid down there.
You want me to stop? I ain't your nigga. Do I look like your nigga?
Well, the subways are like South Africa, only in that it's black ruled.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse
me.
It's black run down there.
Excuse me.
Miss, I was just saying, could you please keep it... Could you just keep your voice down, just because I'm trying to read here, and...
Excuse me.
I said, I'm just trying to read it. Could you...
Queen Latifah.
I know.
I am the queen of the F train.
Well, you've used the F word so many times, you're offending my mother here.
Excuse me.
Oh, my God. Is that a big pot of boiling water over there just sitting next to you?
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's just that maybe it would be nice if if you just kept your rap to yourself in your head. Like, maybe everyone doesn't want to hear
it. Maybe you could write it down if you're writing.
Excuse me. You diss me.
I didn't mean to diss you.
This be my stage.
I know this
I'll be talented and whatnot.
I know you're talented. I know.
And and things of that nature.
Etc.
And things of that nature and whatnot. Excuse me.
Yeah, you don't want one of those black guys down the subway.
You like my shoes?
What?
You like my shoes?
Yeah, I like your shoes.
I got nice shoes.
Yeah, you got great shoes.
Excuse me, Casper.
Oh.
Take your ghost white ass out of here.
All right, you just calm down, please.
Lordy.
Who are you telling to calm down?
Lordy, you calm down yourself. You diss me.
But it was funny because the old lady didn't dare say a word. Because she knows she would have gotten bitch slapped.
Praying silently.
Yeah.
Hail Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now at the hour of death.
Well, you do have to pay for your sins. That's what they have.
Oh, yeah.
You have to pay for your sins.
Absolutely. Well, the white man keeps paying and paying. Keep paying, suckers. All right, very good.
Hell, lady, you go wash your ass.
You've got 400 years to make up for it.
Oh, I saw it coming in Roosevelt, man. When I was growing up in that black community, I said, I just can't wait till these young black children I'm going to school with start using the subway and they start infiltrating society.
Get out of this neighborhood.
I said, I just can't wait till they start figuring out how to get out of this neighborhood and take their wrath out on you whiteys. I said, man, I'm getting my ass beat every day. I can't wait till the rest of white America. And look how they're reacting. We got to stop violence on TV. We got to get Howard off the radio. We don't know what to do.
So the white people start beating you up.
I'm reading an article today about Senator Moynihan came out, again, with a study about how most of the births in the big cities now, majority of the births, are now illegitimate.
Yes.
But Moynihan's afraid to say in the black and Puerto Rican community because last time he said that, he was branded a racist. Even though it was a fact. He was afraid to say it because he did a survey. He said, where were all these illegitimate births coming from? Why do a lot... Everyone knew, but he went and did some survey. And when he said it, everyone called him a racist. Now, this is the most liberal guy on the planet, but he's a racist.
That doesn't necessarily mean you're not a racist if you're liberal.
Ah, you seem liberal to me.
Racist.
But I don't say that they're two mutually exclusive things, liberal and racist.
I don't know. I mean, I would assume he wasn't a racist. He seems to, he just basically said...
I don't see why it's racist if you point out that there's a bunch of blacks who have illegitimate children.
Excuse me.
So now they...
Excuse me.
So now they have a... so now they came out again... And now I see in the article they're afraid to even say... I'm talking about the journalist is afraid to say black and Hispanic community. All he says is that they did a big survey again. It's in today's paper. It's either in the Post or the Daily News. I don't know. And it says there's a big survey came out again. And they found that in the cities, in urban areas...
So these are buzzwords.
Yeah, buzzwords.
Urban.
Yeah, the urban area. There's a lot of people. The women have children. There's no father around.
I know who the father of 2 of my 11 children be.
And a lot of the...
That much I know. Excuse me.
And a lot of the people end up on welfare, they go on to say. In the urban area. Oh, spell it out for me, will you? But everyone is so afraid to say it. I don't know why. Excuse me. Excuse me, honey.
I'm sorry if I'm cranky, but I haven't had my morning crack yet.
Well, you know what I do get tired of?
What do you...
I get tired of people saying to me, Are you married? No. Well, do you have any children?
Right.
No.
It's an inappropriate question.
That's stupid.
They say, excuse me?
Yeah, but why should that be a stupid question?
Sure.
If I've never been married, why should I have children?
Excuse me. I think she's a lesbian.
Everyone accuses Robin of being a lesbian. Jackie was just in here accusing her of being a lesbian.
I was.
Everybody.
I'm convinced you...
I've gotten used to it.
I'm convinced you're getting it on with yourself.
I guarantee you.
You know what? Johnny's convinced because I won't get it on with him.
Exactly.
He's got that usual thing going. Since I won't do it with him, I must be lesbian.
What, you want to do it with Robin?
I know she wants to.
But do you want to do it with her?
I would do it with Robin.
And you've made a serious offer to have sex with her?
We once kissed, and I'm telling you, she gave me. I'm telling you, she gave me.
Now, when did you? When was the opportunity to kiss her?
It was about last year.
And you were in private?
You know, no, we were in a cab. Don't be.
No, we were in your car. We were in your car.
All right, you're in Robin's car.
It was my car?
Well, that's a yellow cab you drive.
It was my car.
You're in Robin's car.
No, we were in my car.
And you were in your car.
Yeah.
And you were driving, I assume.
Yeah.
And he would demand a kiss.
And Robin's in the front seat with you.
Yeah.
And it was the end of the night. You had spent a particularly fun day together.
No, he was driving me home for a lunch or work or something.
Okay.
Middle of the afternoon.
And you're talking, and then you leaned over to kiss her.
Yeah.
And
he asked me for a kiss.
Yeah.
Okay, and she went for your lips.
Yeah, and we kissed on the lips.
No, he asked me for a kiss on the lips, Howard. This is the whole thing he goes through.
Yeah.
Robin, why don't you kiss me? Come on, give me
His
just
lips
one
are burning.
kiss. Oh, please, come on, just one kiss.
Now, let me ask you something. Are you serious? Hold on a second. There's ways of acting goofy with a girl, and then there are ways of being serious, and being romantic a little bit. And you say, "Hey, please, my honey, give me a little kiss."
Oh boy. A lot of it.
And you were feeling sexual, or was it goofy?
But that time it was a serious.
All right, so it was a serious kiss. So you lean over.
Yes, I lean over.
And what do you close your eyes or something?
Yeah, and our lips meet.
And your lips meet.
And the tongues touch.
Yeah, right.
Now let me ask you something. I'm going to ask you in all honesty. Hold it. I'm asking you in all honesty. You felt her lips part, and she went for the tongue first?
Yes, I felt her lips part. I'm being honest.
He's lying, and he's always been lying.
And what happened? Did you pull your head back because you were startled, or did you go for it?
No, he didn't do anything because there was no tongue involved.
She was giving you a signal. Why didn't you go for it?
Yeah, it was very quick. It was quick.
So then you got scared. So you really didn't want to have sex with her?
He did. No, that would have,
Because if you were a man about it, then you would have let it happen. Well, but you pulled back.
I pulled back.
1 second. We're not sure what you did. And she was there. Her lips were against yours.
Her lips were definitely against
mine. Going to
definitely,
your mouth.
And I felt the mouth open.
Oh,
wow! And how long was the kiss?
It was about 2 seconds.
All right.
2 seconds.
One, 2. Would that be proper?
Yeah. Robin.
Wow.
And I pulled away, right?
No, that's a long kiss.
See, I don't know who pulled away.
I pulled away and said, "You're crazy."
Yeah, but you enjoyed those 2 seconds, Robin.
Sure.
2 seconds is a long time.
Crazy is what I did.
What happened? Because it was getting a little out of hand?
Robin, I take you're crazy as a compliment.
Because it was getting out of hand, right?
Yeah, I mean...
You meant you're crazy, like this is getting crazy.
Yeah,
this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm kissing a mental patient.
This can never be.
This can't be, although we want it, we can't be.
We? What do you mean we?
I maintain that she's attracted to me, Howard. I'm telling you.
Really?
Can never be.
She even said that if I wanted to, I could say that I had sex with her.
Really?
Yes.
God, you're so... You know what? He's got a bunch of people. Remember when we used to be at Channel 9?
Yeah.
And nobody would let John into a dressing room.
Right.
So he used to spend time in my dressing room.
Right.
And it became a rumor around the station that something was going on between us.
Right.
And so since he can't convince anyone that nothing went on, I have told him he can tell people something went on.
Right.
Did you ever hear this rumor?
No.
No, I didn't either.
I don't even know
Where
this
were
rumor.
we?
I never heard this rumor one bit. I'll be honest with you, I never heard this rumor.
Well, it was going around Channel 9, not
Really?
here.
How come we never heard it? As hard as she tried to start it.
All right, ask Dan Foreman. He was the one who was constantly...
Dan is still convinced that we had sex, and Robin, I'm tired of
So when
lying.
you kissed her, I don't understand why you pulled your head back.
Yeah.
I pulled back.
Well, he's saying
I don't
pulled
know
back.
who did. I think it was kind of like, wow.
No, I pulled back.
And then what, was there any conversation afterwards, or she ran out of your car?
I jumped out of his car.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Not yet, because we weren't even near your block yet.
All right, let me ask you something. Had Robin kept her lips there, and the opportunity, you would have gone for it?
probably sucked face for a while.
You would have gone for it.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, she had an eternal fight in her mind because she wanted to.
Eternal fight.
I'm telling you.
Because in other words,
the only reason she did is because I'm like Hero the Stupid, and if I wasn't here and it was just another we met, she would have gone for it.
So you're saying because you're on the show and
because
you're kind
she
of a
would have been able to
goofball.
deal with you knowing that I was with her.
Right. It would be embarrassing to her if I knew that you had
Feel
sex.
electricity?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And you feel...
And she does too. She's lying here.
I was about to hit him. That was the electricity.
So you're convinced that she likes you?
Oh yeah. Hey, Robin, come on, be honest.
Hey, she still hangs out with him.
Do you have any feeling for him? Seriously?
I love John, but
Right.
not in that way.
I don't know.
Right.
And if Robin, in all honesty, if me and you had a couple of drinks,
I don't drink.
but if I got you drunk a little bit, a little tipsy,
Nothing would
so all your
happen.
inhibitions were gone.
If it's no inhibitions, John, I wouldn't sleep with you.
You are such a lie. Yeah, but you do something with me.
Oh.
You do something. You at least tongue
Third
kiss me
base.
for a while.
You sure?
Yes, I'm telling you.
All right, very
Because
good.
Howard, how she went for the kiss wasn't like just like a.
All right, you know what? I don't really care. I'll be honest with you.
He's so silly.
All right, I got to take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words. I just want to play you. Bell's just waiting out there to do the news with us because he's so articulate. What's he doing back so soon?
He was here yesterday.
I think so. But Stuttering John, I've got one last thing to play of yours. This was, I thought this was kind of good to play for everyone. This is Pearl Jam's Eddie Vedder.
Okay.
Now, it's very hard to hear, and I guess you got to sort of understand that Eddie Vedder is this guy who's always pretending to be bummed out. So to hear him with Stuttering John be bummed out, it's too goofy for words.
Hey Rick, can I ask you a question? That's Rick Morath.
Oh, good. I'm all set, aren't I?
Oh God, you had it.
You know what? I give up. I'm having a bad day today. I got 12 tapes in front of me, and I don't know. I just can't get it together. I got tapes all over the place.
Well, you want me to set it up where I was?
No, who cares where you were?
Okay.
Where were you?
I was at the after party at La Barbat with after the Townshend tribute.
Like that's gonna. I don't even know what he said.
The Townshend. Townshend.
Where were you at the La Barbat?
Yeah, it's a bar, so so there's a band there. That's why it's noisy. Dr. John's playing.
Okay. And Eddie Vedder, the lead singer of Pearl Jam.
Yeah, he's like hanging by the balcony.
Howard, this is the night before Eddie trashed the dressing room.
Okay. It's all important information. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. I just thought I was.
All right. Very good.
Okay, radio.
Yeah.
What? Another one. I tell you something. Let me design the equipment here. Give me an opportunity.
Eddie. Basic question for WXRK Radio.
What, do you already use the F word?
I guess so, yeah.
Right.
Can I?
You ain't from nowhere.
I am, I promise. From the Howard Stern show.
It sounds like he's a little bit loaded.
Yeah.
You ain't from the radio station.
Right.
Can I talk to you?
Dr. John's playing, man. I can't talk to you.
All right, man.
You gotta be quiet while
Howard,
Dr. John plays.
Yeah. Man.
Reverential.
Dr. John's
Howard,
playing.
the other one.
Dr. John is playing, man. I can't.
John's playing, man. I can't talk to you.
All right, man.
Can't talk and listen.
Howard always says good stuff about you guys. You know that, right?
When John told him that, Howard always says good stuff about you, he gave him like the okay sign, like, yeah, right.
That's a pretty good delivery he's got going.
Hey, man.
Dr. John.
You know what happened?
Everyone's wasted.
The lead singer from the Spin Doctors went over to say hello to him.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, Eddie, I just want to say hello. And Eddie took the strings with his hood on. He put his hood on, tied the strings shut so he only had a little circle left in his face. Not today, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll talk.
I won't talk to you.
Oh, he's got a schedule, and you're not on it for today.
All right, I'll leave you with this one. This is this Rick Moranis?
Well, let me just tell you one more thing about Eddie Vedder, since his name has come up.
Yeah.
They have decided to delay their tour of the United States this summer because Eddie says he needs a little time to get over the death of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
He didn't need any time Sunday
Were they
night,
friends?
Well, he just says, it's going to take him a little while to get over this whole thing.
Yeah.
So he's just going to, he's got to cope with what just happened.
I tried the same thing here. I said, I'm really broken up about Eddie Vedder. Kurt Cobain. Can I have like 3 weeks off?
The tour is scheduled to begin in July, but he's got a delay.
Yeah.
Because he's still not going to be over it by then.
Wish I had the kind of job where I could just go into a funk over Kurt Cobain's death. Yeah, I don't know, man. Nixon's sick. I gotta go lay down. All right. So this is Rick Moranis.
Trapped in a revolving door with me.
He's trapped in a revolving door.
Right.
Yeah, there's me and him in this little compartment of a revolving door.
And he was all confused by you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Rick, can I ask you a question with the XRK radio?
Yeah.
Why are there almost no blacks in the Winter Olympics?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Hi, how you doing?
Yo, what do you think of Howard Stern, Rick?
Huh?
Howard Stern.
I love Howard Stern.
What?
I love Howard Stern.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Was he real confused by you?
Yeah, oh yeah. He was like perplexed.
Just don't hurt me.
Wow. Good interviews, John.
You gonna play Liam Neeson?
Oh, yeah, Liam Neeson is kind of cool. This was real quick. This is the guy from Schindler's List.
Yes.
He was at a Steven Spielberg like a big award ceremony for Steven, and he was preparing his speech in the bathroom. So I waited in the bathroom again.
So you're in a bathroom.
Yeah, I'm in a bathroom because I got thrown out 3 times already. So
out of a Steven Spielberg tribute.
Yeah, so I stuck
and Liam Neeson, like, is a real serious actor.
Oh yeah.
And you see him in the men's room.
Yeah, well, I waited in the men's.
Was he standing at the urinal?
Well, he got done with that.
Yeah.
And then he washed his hands, and then boom, I got him.
And then you got him.
And he also has a reputation for being with many women. He's been linked to tons of women.
All right. Here we go.
Hi, Liam, can I ask you a question for the XRK radio?
Oh, guys, no.
Please?
I'm trying to learn my bloody speech.
The men's room. It's like, not now.
Please, not here.
This is my personal...
Well, eventually he tells John to F off, but we had to bleep it. Watch.
What was that? Can I have Neeson's list?
Speech.
Just a couple questions. Can I have Neeson's list?
Neeson's List.
Yeah.
What's that?
You know the one that you've been with.
You know the women you've been with. And then
Cold in that men's room.
yeah, and he just said F off.
F off,
and he
and
left.
walked away furious. And they threw me out. And they started carrying
He's got a good sense of humor. F off. Who's he been linked to?
Oh, lots of people.
Brooke Shields.
That's a nice piece of ass.
Julia Roberts, right?
Justin Bateman.
Piece of
Yeah,
ass.
and now he's
Piece
with
of ass.
Natasha Richardson.
Oh, he was in that bad movie where Justine Bateman was a rock star.
Yeah.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
Justine Bateman plays a rock star. So he was supposedly nailing her then?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard. Liam Neeson. Hey, can we have Neeson's list? What list is that? The list of all your women. F off. I'm preparing my speech.
Did you happen to see him? Because he's supposedly well endowed.
Did you check him out?
No, I didn't check him out.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Ain't no homo.
I'm no homo. Not now. Please.
I'm trying to learn my bloody speech.
I'm trying to pee and learn my speech at the same time. Isn't it a little last-minute cramming to be learning your speech in the men's room?
Yeah.
Did he have a piece of paper in his hand?
Oh, yeah.
Was it all written down in pen?
Yeah, it was all folded and stuff, yeah.
Why is he doing it there?
Was he standing a foot away from the urinal? That big thing? I know.
Say something quick, real quick.
Belzer gets all insulted if he doesn't get him right in here.
Okay, say something quick.
Yeah.
My album's out, and I'll be selling them tomorrow at 4 o'clock at the HMB on 72nd Street and Broadway.
All right, John. Stuttering John, everybody. Is Stuttering John here yet?
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Let me take a break. I'll play you some Stuttering John. He was out last night. He got to talk to the girl from Superman.
What's her name?
Terry Hatcher. Gorilla was like telling me, she's so good looking.
She got a tiny waist like this and big chest.
Yeah, did he tell you that too? Yeah. She got a tiny waist and a big chest.
He didn't reach out or anything and touch someone.
Like he did at Gary's bachelor party?
You know he has these compulsions.
There was a hooker laying in a coma at Gary's bachelor party. I see Gorillo's hand squeezing like a breast.
Just sort of coming through the crowd.
Yeah, right. Like just coming out of nowhere, like this evil hand.
I couldn't control myself.
And so I look at the hand, and I'm watching this hand doing its number, and all of a sudden I follow up the arm, and I'm looking up the arm, and I see it's attached to Gorillo's head.
She hypnotized me.
He looked like Sirhan.
Yeah, right.
It bordered on rape.
It did.
Yeah. Hey, when she's unconscious, she's bad game.
Is that wrong?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Daddy.
I go to the hospitals and I pass the coma wards.
In all fairness to Gorilla, she wasn't unconscious. Seems she was enjoying it
He
somewhat.
had like mindless ecstasy on his face.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't unconscious. I was. I had a few beers.
I couldn't help it.
Let me take a break. Hey, Gorilla. Hey, how did Terry Hatcher look?
It was a compulsion.
She looked really good.
Well, how come she looks so good? Like, describe her.
Well, I guess I already did.
Well, we're looking forward to you doing it.
What? She had this tiny little waist and this big gigantic chest. And this like really pretty face and a really nice set of legs.
Nice ass?
I wanted to rape her.
Was she... Did you want to rape her?
No, I didn't want to rape her.
Could you,
she was
did
there
you have to hold your hand down at your side?
Did you like start squeezing?
No, I didn't.
How's her ass? Nice?
Yeah, she had this great dress on.
What was it?
It was sort of like, it was like a dress, but it was sheer, and underneath she had like, I guess it was some like type of shorts, but they're like a spandex short.
Yeah.
But you could, it's like you could see through it, just enough to see like the shape of her body.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Did you pleasure yourself last night to her?
No.
Oh, Lois. Oh, Lois. Oh, Lois.
I'm Clark.
Lois. Oh, there's kryptonite in my pants. Oh.
Calm down, Frank.
She had on like a dress.
What?
She's a very tiny body.
Is she really?
Yeah, but with you,
Big chest. I love that.
She's little?
And her face is so much hotter than it is on TV. Like, I didn't think she was really that hot on TV.
No, she's hot.
She's unbelievable.
Doesn't her hairline come down
Wanted to
a
reach out and
little
grab.
long,
No, like Kenneth Keith Kellenbach?
Oh, come on. Try
Nah, don't even begin to pick her apart.
There's nothing
Every
wrong with
time I
that.
look at her, that hairline's a little low.
Yeah, hairline is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. The only hairline I'm looking at is when she takes her panties off. That's a hairline I like.
And that's good when it's low.
That's a good low hairline. All right. Imagine she takes her panties off and she's a guy. You know, they don't I fooled
Got
you.
this tiny little waist.
Oh, yeah.
and this
Oh, my God.
gigantic
I'm Lex
chest.
Luthor.
Lex Luthor wanted to come on the show. The guy who plays Lex Luthor.
That's true.
John
John
Shay.
I rejected him.
You
I
may
did that
feel
one.
sorry about
He could have been nicer to you. He was on the Food Channel with Robin Leach, and
Was he?
He could have been a little nicer, a
What'd
little
he
bit more
say?
positive.
What do you mean?
Somebody, I mean, he wasn't negative, but somebody called in and brought up your name, and he said, "Well, I don't know," you know, he sort of mumbled something.
Oh, really? Oh, that's why I rejected him.
Screw him.
Screw him. Hey, let me take a break. Stuttering John was out on the town and asked a bunch of stupid questions of people.
We're back.
Have you ever
Howard
thought...
Stern Show.
1 second, Robin.
Okay.
Yes. Have I ever thought about what?
Renewing your vows.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Your first wedding.
No, if I have another wedding, it ain't going to be with Allison. Not renewing any vows.
Right.
Oh, no. I know who I'm having my wedding with. Tempest.
I'd like to see you two trip down the aisle again.
Amy Lynn Stern.
Yeah, how many weddings are you going to have?
Oh, God.
They'll be going on all day.
There'll be engagement rings all over town. I'll have like 30 engagement rings out. Now, I know how I'm going to handle it. I ain't going to be a sucker twice. All right, listen. I'll have a weekly wedding on the air.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, where was I? Stop fantasizing. You're throwing me. You're making me nuts.
Sorry. You were talking to John.
Next thing you know, I'll take another sip of beer.
By the way, speaking of fantasies, I just want a billboard that tomorrow morning, 2 women will be coming in here to get naked for you.
Oh.
Thank you.
To promote their new business.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know,
New business.
well, these 2 girls called up and said, we can't afford advertising. What if we come in naked? So I said, okay.
What kind of trade is that?
A good one.
A good one.
How do I get paid? That's
You get paid by watching the happiness on my face.
We brought a
Watching a friend be happy.
Ron, we brought a naked guy in here for you, and you didn't even like it.
I don't want a naked
She
guy.
liked it. She was afraid to admit it.
I don't want a naked guy.
Doesn't want a naked guy. I knew it.
Yeah.
Not in the studio, John.
All right, can we get back to the topic at hand?
Yes, please.
Which is your dopey interviews. Hey, what were you telling me during the commercial? I said, bring it up on the air.
Oh, we didn't get edited again this week.
Oh, yeah, what's going on with your new record? Stuttering John has a CD out.
Yes.
And, you know, he's trying to get on MTV, so they played it once on a Saturday night, which I told him was a chump move. They were putting him on
They
that.
really did it?
They put him on that hard rock show, and that's what they do to anyone that they want to just say, hey, okay, we recognize you.
Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball. That's because anyone who watches it bangs their head into the wall. And they go, why isn't my thing added? And it's like on at midnight on MTV
you're the
once.
only one watching.
12:20 it aired.
Yeah, 12:20.
Who get their videos played.
And MTV usually has about a 1 share in, like, during Beavis and Butthead. That's their biggest rating. So you can imagine what Headbangers Ball at 12:20 is. It's like 3 people watching it through the whole country.
I'll tell you, the guys who have their videos played, they're the only ones.
Yeah, John's whole family watch.
Well, they all tried getting through to call and request. They couldn't get to the number.
I'm sure. But they're not going to listen to the dopey listeners as to what they want to see. So what happened? You said to them...
It turns out half the programmers, it was about 8 programmers, and half of them loved the video, and they wanted it to be added. The other half are questioning if I'm really a band, if I really play. It's like questioning the credibility of me all of a sudden.
Why?
I don't know, because I work, I'm Stuttering John, maybe.
Oh, get out of here.
So that's the problem. And then they said, well, they got to look and see on radio ads.
It's a bunch of old guys trying to figure out if the guy's cool or not.
Yeah, but they play Weird Al Yankovic. They don't have any problem
But
with
the problem is, and then they go...
Yeah, he's for real.
And then they go, well, so we got to see, the radio ads, the amount of stations that add us. The only problem is I'm going to have a problem with that because a lot of...
Fred, do an impression of John telling me about his ads.
Well, it's like, it's like the and it's like the radio ad.
Right.
Yeah. But see, a lot of the problem we're gonna have is because a lot of the stations who own like one of our competing stations own a bunch of stations. They're not gonna add me because they just hate me and they hate you.
They're not gonna add me because.
But
all right, let him talk.
It just kills me. Like even in the FMQB, they had me as a...
No one knows what you're talking about.
And like Friday morning quarterback.
They still don't know what you're talking about.
Friday morning quarterback.
You don't know how to talk to an audience.
All right, Friday morning quarterback.
Nobody knows what Friday morning quarterback is.
I'm explaining it. It's one of the most respected trade magazines going.
Yeah, in the record trade industry.
Please.
All right, so you're saying is you had a lot of ads on different radio stations and MTV should recognize you. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, and I just see on can I just say this one thing?
Yeah, say it quickly.
All right, on like Friday morning quarterback is like this big, all the trade magazines are giving us great reviews,
Yeah, but the trade magazines don't give anyone a bad review, John.
But right here on the premiere page thing, Howard, they added every video here except mine.
Call up Leslie and Dee. They'll tell you they never got a bad review in Friday morning quarterback. They don't give bad reviews. The record companies support that magazine, so it's an arm of the record company. They're not in the business of giving bad reviews to records.
They're trying to sell records.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, anyway,
the record companies you notice there's advertising in there? Who's the only advertiser in FMQB?
I don't know. What is that?
Take a look and see if you can find an ad. Yeah. Stuttering John do you have a full page ad in there?
Here's a Q95.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of ads. They could
of what?
trash it.
No. Of radio stations and records.
Yeah, they can trash you if they want, Howard.
If they trash you, the record companies won't put ads in.
Well, whatever. But we've been getting good reviews outside of that. Outside of trade magazines.
I see.
All the papers.
You advertise, they hype you. You've been getting great reviews. I told you the record's good. You got the other radio stations in town playing it. So I don't know what's
Howard, let me ask you one question. What do you think? So what I want to do is go to MTV and just play it and do a set for all the people on MTV.
Why would you do a set? They have the CD.
Just to show them that this is me, man.
Well, then who's going to sit there and watch you? You mean you're going to sit there?
This happens sometimes. They actually have bands come over to MTV and play in front of all these guys.
And then what do you do when they don't ask you?
Then you jump out a window.
Well, then I think they'll end.
You know what you do? Forget all that. You send them some hookers and some coke.
I'll definitely do that.
That's what you do.
Respectable bands have been forced to go to MTV and bag and play.
Yeah.
Like, really big bands.
So they must really get off of that at MTV. The executives stand there and watch you perform like a monkey.
Exactly.
For them.
Dude, have some pride. So maybe it ain't in the cards. Maybe it ain't in the cards, all right? You understand what I'm saying? You got a home here making nothing.
But it's a really good video.
Fun.
I mean, you think they want something, an entertaining video on the channel,
I supported you. I ordered your video on the box.
I told you the video's good. It's a fun video. You got Sting in there, Gene Simmons. There'll certainly be a lot of interest. And what do they have to lose? Just based on my name alone, people would tune in and say, hey, let me see. Maybe they get some new viewers out of it. Look.
They're not smart.
Forget it. Forget it. You'll see what happens. It's still early in the record's release.
Become a big star without him, then screw him.
It's only been out a month. Okay. You'll do fine. You're going to do fine. You'll see. They'll edit. If you're going to sit here and bum out, I'm going to throw you out of here. I'm going to throw you right out.
I'm not bumming out at all. I swear.
How are you doing out there on the road?
I'm doing great. We've been sold out every show.
All right. Lots of bands have made it without MTV.
Man. There's that laugh.
That's it. I can name a million bands that made it without MTV.
They were old before.
But I don't want to do it right now. I'll do it later.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Do it off the air.
Yeah. Okay. Where did you go last night?
Last night I went.
This is still what is paying your bills.
Yeah.
Barely.
Last night I went to Tavern on the Green to view. The ABC announced their fall shows.
Fall shows.
That they're adding.
Okay. ABC Television has a big convention, Robin.
Yes.
Al Michaels was there, of course, the sports announcer. And
some of the big ABC stars turn out.
They announced their lineup, Robin. Yeah. That's right.
And they have, advertisers there or something?
Yeah, they have advertisers, a big night. So sometimes stars have to come and kiss the advertiser's ass, especially some of the shows that are doing marginally well. Anyway, so who was first up here?
This is a guy from Family Matters. I guess he plays the dad on that show.
All right, so
Family Matters.
Now, I know that show because my kids watch. That's the one with Urkel.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is that Urkel?
Yeah, this is also the black guy from Die Hard. Remember the first Die Hard?
Yes.
Oh, what is his name?
Reginald
Val Johnson. Yeah.
Reginald Vell Johnson.
Yeah.
So Gorilla's got a story about Urkel. Gorilla's mad at Urkel.
Why are you mad at Urkel, Gorilla?
I'm not mad at him. It was just kind of funny how everybody came over and stopped to talk to John. Because there's only like 4 photographers there. Yeah. And Urkel jumped out of his limousine and just went to the crowd and just walked past. There was 4 people.
Threw a kiss?
Yeah, and just everybody stopped. The only person that didn't talk was Don Johnson also. He walked by.
Yeah, well, with good reason.
Yeah, exactly.
When he opens his mouth, his wife files for divorce.
Don Johnson was there for all of 10 minutes, too.
Why was he there?
Where is everybody?
Champagne. He's producing one of the shows.
Oh, where's the bar?
I need a taste.
Real bad.
Just a little drinky. Champagne.
I'm TV's Don Johnson.
I'm Sonny Crocker with a white jacket on. Miami Vice. What happened? I'm a public man. Gin. Yeah. Oh, slice of lemon. I don't want lemonade. You're gonna trick me. I put socks on and my career was over.
But you love Melanie and the baby?
I love them. Yes, I do. I want a drink.
Don pulls up with a whole entourage, 3 cars pull up.
Did you have 3 cars pull up in your entourage?
What's my kid's name?
What did you have 3 cars pull up in your entourage?
1, 2, yeah.
You're very brave. I see on the TV show they say you're fighting a brave battle.
Brave. And in this corner, weighing 1 quart, Jack Daniels.
Who's winning?
And I don't know.
I think Jack is winning.
I saw 3 limousines, but I see double.
Yeah. So maybe there was only 1.5 limousines there.
Break that glass. Give me the bottle. Give me the bottle.
All right, let's.
In between cocktails, I had a few beers, but I don't have a problem.
You know what we ought to do?
Bartender.
Yes, Don.
Trade places.
You want to be back there with all the birds.
Can't stand all these stiffs.
Yeah, no change.
All right, let's.
He thought he could handle a couple of social drinks.
All right, so this is the Black Dad
For
on.
me.
Yes.
For me. Pour me another one. God, I've got blood in my alcohol.
What we ought to do is
I wish I would just pass
Yes, Don.
out and lying in my own urine.
Don, I think you better shut up before Melanie files papers. All right, listen to me.
Help me.
All right, already, Don.
When your own spokespeople come out and say, well, we can't exactly say he's still on the wagon.
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure. No one's sure on a day-to-day basis. Hey, anyway, so, okay, the black guy from Family Matters.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of black guys on Family Matters, but he plays the dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a short, heavy guy. Hey, Reginald, can I ask you a question, please? WXOK Radio, Reginald.
Those are the worst words when you hear, hey, Reginald. Hey, you know it's not a real journalist.
Run for your life.
Okay, so here he comes, okay? Hey, over here, Reginald, can I ask you a question, please?
Okay.
Question.
Okay,
he's coming, please. Now, can I come? He's coming over, please. Hi, Reginald, how are you?
How are you?
This is for WXOK. Would you find it ironic that ABC News is hosted by a Canadian?
What a question. Absolutely not. I think it's fabulous. Okay, it's wonderful. What's wrong with the Canadian?
Okay. Well, just, ABC News is the American broadcast.
That's absolutely correct. But why not American Canada, Canada America? Why can't we mix and be happy?
Yeah, okay. What kind of dead animal do you think is on top of Ted Koppel's head?
Oh, that's terrible. Mr. Koppel's a wonderful man. I couldn't say that. He's a wonderful man. He does a great service for the public. I think he's great.
Which of Roseanne's 28 personalities is here tonight?
I don't know. That's the one that she didn't bring. I don't know. I gotta go.
Thanks a lot, man.
Gotta go. He's in a rush. Gotta get to the next interview. He seemed like a pretty good humored guy.
Yeah, sure.
Since he was so nice, I won't bring up what I read in the Inquirer.
About him?
Oh, no, maybe it wasn't him.
I think it was.
I don't know.
What was it?
I don't know.
No, tell me.
Oh, I think I know.
Don't tell anybody else.
For me. No, nothing like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd have to have the article in front of me. You know what I mean?
Because I missed that.
Okay, maybe it wasn't him. It could have been a different black guy. A lot of these heavy black guys.
Just confused.
You confused me. Okay, let's go on to who's next?
Bess Armstrong.
All right, now you remember who she is?
Bess Armstrong, of course. She was in a couple of movies.
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
I might just.
Bess, can I ask you a question, Bess?
How's she look? Is she good looking?
She's better looking than 4 seasons, but she's still looking all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, she has really nice legs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie, The 4 Seasons?
Was she a double bagger?
No way.
No way.
No,
All
way.
right,
No
all right.
way. No. Not at all. She's about a 7 or 8.
Really?
Remember in that movie, The 4 Seasons, all the couples go away all the time, and then one guy leaves his wife and takes over
She's the young
She's
wife.
the young one. She runs around in a bikini through the whole movie.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she's cute. Quiet.
Very well, thank you.
This is for WXOK.
I like all these young, beautiful actresses so serious. Yes, very well, thank you. Yeah, they're all serious. Meanwhile, they should be party girls.
Radio. Do you think Diane Sawyer is worth all that friggin' money?
Diane's worth anything that she can get them to pay her, honey, and goes for about any woman I know.
So next question. Why aren't there more lesbians?
You betcha, honey.
Let me tell you something, you dumb stuttering jerk.
Woman I know.
So next question. Why aren't there more lesbian shows on ABC?
Gosh, that's a question that I've personally asked many times. I guess that there's, well, that's as far as I'm going to go.
Thank you. Howard Stern.
What do you think of Howard Stern? He should get as much money as anybody's willing to pay him, too.
I agree with her. Hey, I like what she had to say. That's something that Robin and I agree on for sure. That anybody in this business who can get anything
That's right.
deserves it.
All the market will bear.
Because you have no idea how many people have been screwed
Yeah, we're getting paid for a lot of people.
Right, Jackie?
Yeah!
I think you're getting paid for me.
It's not fair!
Yeah.
Where's mine? The pain is feeling on my jetty!
Now I'm doing it.
All right, who's next? Steve Harvey. Who's that?
I don't know, but it's a black guy, and John asked
Another black guy.
John asked him a very interesting question about blacks, and he has a very interesting answer.
Steve Harvey. He's from a
He's
show
the tall
called
guy, right?
Me and the Boys.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
I don't. Me and the Boys. That's
What is Me and the Boys?
I have no idea.
Must be new.
I didn't recognize any one of these guys from ABC, man.
All right.
Steve, can I ask you a question for WXRK? Who are you, by the way?
Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve.
Me and the boys.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Who do you think will kick the bucket first, George Burns or you Downs?
I hope don't nobody kick the bucket, man. I hope they all live to be like 2 million years old. Dinosaurs, that's what I want to
Steve, why do you think there aren't any blacks on Home Improvement?
Because we tear up our house. We don't improve on it. I tear my house up. I'm not a good carpenter.
All right,
you know
thanks
what?
a lot.
That's a very interesting answer. Because, Mr. T, I don't know if you know about this, Robin.
Yes.
Mr. T was interviewed. And he said something that was really interesting. He said, and I'm paraphrasing now because I don't have the article in front of me. Or maybe I do. Give me a second. Take me 2 seconds.
Is this a recent article with Mr. T?
Yeah, it's in today's paper. And they asked Mr. T. Oh, you got it? Yeah, thanks. How'd you guys get that? All right. They said to Mr. T. Oh, you know who interviewed him? Chauncey from Steppin' Out magazine.
Okay.
All right. And he says to him, listen, he says, today black people want to blame everything on Whitey. Well, Whitey isn't the one going around spray painting graffiti on all the buildings. It's time to stop blaming Whitey and learn to read. What he's saying is that in a lot of these ghetto communities, even though the homes aren't splendid or grand,
they don't have to be big.
Yeah, you don't have to urinate in the halls of your building.
That's right.
You don't have to spray graffiti all over the thing. And he said it, but I'm sure he's going to catch flack for saying it.
It was funny because I was watching one of those public affairs shows once, and this rap guy was being interviewed, and he's got a record on the charts and he's making some money, and he was saying, I don't understand why when I go to pick up my baby in the housing project, there's the smell of urine in the hall.
Yeah, I mean the white man isn't doing that to him.
I said, well, why is his baby in a housing project?
Oh, you mean his baby? I think you meant his girlfriend.
No,
you mean his baby.
He had a child by some woman out of wedlock, and he was complaining that his baby was in a housing project with urine in the hall.
Yeah, why isn't he with his wife in the urine hole? Okay, anyway, let's go on to the next one. Oh, that guy was pretty interesting, Steve Harvey. Well, because we
tear up our house.
We don't do home improvement.
Now, this guy, I don't know who it is, Howard, but it's one of John's greatest stutters I've heard in a while.
All right, so it's worth just hearing. We don't know who the celebrity is.
Celebrity is.
Yeah, this is a big, tall, bald, black guy.
He's from Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, and you interviewed him. You didn't know who he was, but you happened to stutter really bad. Did you get nervous around a big, tall, black man?
Oh.
Is that what you were stuttering?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm asking him about the blacks and home improvement and all that.
Okay.
He had a very intimidating face.
Yeah.
You guys are always scared of black people.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Robin, you even crossed the side of the street.
Gorilla goes up to a black guy and goes, do you have a, because he looks a little bit like the guy downstairs, do you have a brother James?
Oh, man.
He
looked like
this is the same guy who, Howard, this is the same guy that's in a cab with me, and he starts going to me, John, what am I going to be, a cab driver, for the rest of my life?
He does say inappropriate things.
He's like, stop putting down cab drivers.
Dude, why don't you think? Just, use another example. You're there with a cab driver. That guy is a cab driver for the rest of his life.
There was a partition in between.
What? Oh, yeah, that partition's closed.
And you're not talking loud.
You might be a nitwit. You have to have you tested.
Hey, Mark, can I ask you a question from the XRK radio?
Cannot.
Oh, come on.
I don't even know who you are, but I'm answering the damn question. What is it, man?
Okay. Why can't anyone keep Al Michaels off the Howard Stern show?
I don't even know. I don't know who no one is. I don't know who. I never watch them. Give me another question.
All right. Why aren't there more lesbian shows on ABC?
I don't know. You have to ask that to Ted Harbor. You should ask that. He's coming soon.
Who's a bigger buffoon, Joey Buttafuoco or Tom Arnold?
They're both paid, so they're not buffoons. They're both paid.
Who's more loony, Roseanne or Joel Rifkin?
I don't know who Joel Rifkin is, personally.
Why aren't there any blacks on Home Improvement?
It's probably because they're just trying to improve. I don't know. I don't know. You have to ask the cast of Home Improvement.
That guy's on TV with Axe and... I mean, no kidding.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing.
Do you think they rehearse him before he goes on camera?
Prissy says, you don't ask me no damn question, and he says, ask me a question.
I don't know who Joan Rifkin is.
Joan Rifkin. I mean, with that command of the English language, he gets a show, huh? All right.
Well, maybe he's just playing kind of character.
Yeah, maybe he's just putting that on.
Ungawa.
Oh, shut up.
I think they lock him in a box so his they lock him in a box so his speech won't improve. So they, keep him straight.
Yeah.
Well, good question to ask, Ted Harbor, president of ABC.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Huh? I don't watch him, so I don't know.
But this guy's like completely in a box.
What does he know about?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Joan Rifkin, nothing.
He's going to say something about you.
Mark it.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Okay, thank you.
You're not in his market. I don't know if he meant demo or if he lives in another city.
I don't know what it is. All right, so here's Superman, that guy Dean.
Kane.
Dean Kane.
You got to see
now,
him?
John has a super stutter at the beginning and the end.
To show off to Superman.
I don't know, man.
Is he really good looking?
I figured that you wanted to hear from him. So.
What?
I figured you wanted to hear from him, so you weren't screwed up. Yeah.
And when you talk, you have to pick your nose. Dude.
I didn't pick my nose. I just
You
scratched.
did.
I just scratched
you put your
my
finger
nose.
all the way in
scratched
it.
my nose.
It was a one knuckle.
Yeah.
But is he really good looking in person?
Yeah, he really is good.
That's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
Those are two of the best looking people on
He was
TV.
the first person that we knew.
He was the first guy that you recognized.
He's not tall, though.
No?
Hey, Superman, can I ask you a question?
Superman.
Oh, no.
Every guy who plays Superman hates to be called Superman. Hey, Superman.
I don't know his name.
Hey, Superman.
That's his worst fear. It's like an actor gets a call, you got the job, but you're going to be Superman.
Yeah, and you're going to be typecast.
Hey, Herman.
You're gonna be, hey, Herman. Yes, Lily. John, it's been 20 years since I did the Munsters. I only did it for 2 seasons. Why do you insist on calling me Herman?
I'm not going to answer that, John.
John, I'm not going to answer that question. Hey, Herman. I hope you asked him, what do you think of the careers of Herman Munster and Chris Reeves?
And George Reeves.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah. Right here, please.
Hey, Superman. That's perfect. Hey, Superman, come here. Who do you look like, Clark Kent or Superman? Oh, seriously.
Clark Kent.
He did?
Yeah.
He was in a toxin.
Did he have glasses?
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, this is for WXRK Radio.
Okay.
Hey, do you find it ironic that ABC News is hosted by a Canadian?
Do I? No. No.
Okay, no. Can we... Wasn't that...
Wow.
Why does Tom Arnold have two...
Oh, wow. What happened there?
I don't know.
Did he just stand there while you stammered?
Yeah, just stand
He's a good guy.
You locked, John?
Wow.
Would you lock up?
Yeah, I locked up.
You think Superman put the whamma jam on you? Think he blew with his super breath?
That was like 10 seconds.
I think he was blowing on John's jawline so that he couldn't open his mouth.
Get it open.
I probably figure this is like the biggest star I'm going to get, so, you know.
He choked up. Hey, anybody watch the eclipse yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I almost burned my brain.
I think that's what happened to him.
You're not supposed to look at it. Did you look at it?
Someone.
You didn't have a little shoebox with you?
Someone called me and said, check out the eclipse. So I said, well, I might be able to see it from my bedroom window, but let me just check and see if I can see the sun at all.
You know what kills me about John? Like, every TV show, every radio show's warning you don't look directly at the eclipse. You can blind you and stuff. And John, John has no idea that you're not supposed to. He just, yeah.
He's the guy that gets stuff from the pharmacy. It says take one at a time, and John takes a whole bottle.
Right.
No matter how many times it's written on it.
So I looked up, and then I couldn't see for the next 5 minutes. It was all blurry.
Oh, man. Cool. I have a friend who looked at the, eclipse. And he came in and he goes, man, did you see the eclipse? Everyone was looking through pieces of film and shoe boxes and stuff. I go, yeah, because if you look at the eclipse, you can go blind. He goes,
burn your retina.
He goes, no, you won't. I go, no, it's not like it's an old wives' tale. I said, you got to understand something. When if you stare at the sun, it's like burning a leaf with a magnifying glass. The sun can actually sort of burn out your retina.
You should never directly look at the sun.
Yeah, so I know if I just took a peek, I'd be walking around like Stevie Wonder, like Robin, get me a piano. and I
oh, you get musical talent?
Oh yeah, I'm blind. Of course I would. I'm gonna be like Jose Feliciano. So me, I know that kind of stuff happens. I bring that stuff on myself. Yeah. But John, he'll go through life. He'll be staring at eclipses. Nothing will happen. But if you stare at the eclipse, it's literally like burning a hole in your retina.
It was intense. And then,
but you could never normally look at the sun that long. But what happens in the eclipse is you get about 15% of the sun coming through. and you don't realize the intensity of the rays coming into your eyes.
Yeah.
So I only did it for a second.
Like sunning on a hazy day, and then you get all burned up.
Then I got a bunch of negatives and checked it out through the negatives. It's pretty cool.
What was that all about? You can stare through a piece of film?
I got a bunch of negatives, and you can actually see the crescent.
So you look directly at the sun with the negatives?
Yeah, but you can just see all you see is the moon.
Really cool. But why did the negative? Why wouldn't a pair of sunglasses?
I guess it cuts down. I guess it's even more. You're supposed to take like 6 or 7 negatives. Or a lot.
There's some guy out on the street yesterday selling negatives. Yeah. You know, like you go look at the. He actually was giving them away.
There was one guy giving them away in front of our building, and then on my way to Robbins, I saw a guy in front of a Chinese restaurant with a little table set up. You know, and it said like see the eclipse, and if you went there, he handed you the negatives, and then I think they hope like if he let you look at the eclipse for free,
you come and eat some food.
Right.
I got a friend who stared at the sun because everybody was looking up, and you should just say, "What the hell's everyone looking at?"
Don Johnson, did you stare at the sun?
You know, eclipses make me thirsty.
All right.
There are people walking around with their hands out in front because I think it gives you like a double shadow. I think it casts like a double shadow, so people are just walking, like bumping into each other with their hands out in the middle.
It always amazes me that people even care about stuff like this.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. And then everyone said, didn't you see it dark at 1:30? I go, no. I was oblivious.
I noticed that the sky changed because somebody said it to me.
Oh.
But I could care. I'm not going to look up.
You're too busy
to do it. Well, in all fairness, you are very busy.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yes, Don?
I looked up, and then I threw up.
Which came first?
Don't ask me questions. I need my mouth to get booze into.
All I know is I was looking up at the eclipse. The guy handed me the
negative?
The negative, and then I'm looking through it, and I see it's a picture of Soon Yi. I realize I'm standing next to Woody Allen. He's just showing me pictures of Soon Yi naked. All right, listen, we're going to take a break. We'll get back. I want to hear Lois Lane when we get back right after this. Quickly, I want to get through this Stuttering John material because we only have one interview left, but I did want to hear that super stutter John with Superman yesterday.
Yeah, we never even finished that one, John. Was so long at it.
I'll give you the super stutter again.
No. Okay, no. Can we... Wasn't that... Why does
you don't remember doing that?
I thought I was doing so well.
Wow.
I didn't think I stuttered at all.
Block out that you stutter.
Were you there, Gorilla? I mean, is his face just in a spasm?
Yeah, I had to look away because I was laughing.
Wow. Hey, hold on. Guess who's on our phone?
Who?
MTV executive. What's this guy's name? He's pissed at what you said about him.
What'd I say about him?
About the MTV executives.
Who's Billy?
Hi, you're on the air.
Nice going, John.
Uh-oh.
Who's that?
Who is this?
This is Mike Harrington.
Who is Mike Harrington?
Well, I work with Tom Preston.
Oh, Tom is the guy.
Did you hear what John said? He says he thinks you should add his video.
Well, I mean, at best, it's kind of marginal. We've all seen it. None of us went crazy over it.
Oh. Well, too bad, man. I think it's a great video. I think you're making a big mistake.
I mean, it's one thing to go on Howard's show and have Howard talk it up and everything, but it's another to gauge responses from the audience, which we...
I didn't gauge responses.
Well, we do.
Oh.
Do you have power to add the videos?
I can get the word in.
Right.
But, it's difficult because there's so many bands. John knows that.
No, I understand that. I didn't say anything bad. I just said I just hope to get it ad, that's all.
I mean, but is it so bad being on Headbangers Ball?
I didn't say it was bad being on Headbangers Ball. No. Howard did.
No, you're really disappointed with that. I mean,
try to convince him.
No, I thought Headbangers Ball was cool. I just think that's a great video. I think it's entertaining. I think that, and as far as my credibility as a musician, I've been doing this for 15 years.
Do you like the song?
Personally, I don't even think that's you playing guitar. I mean, I know there's a lot of session players.
Billy, you know it's me.
All right. No fooling John. Did you know it was Billy, too, Robin?
No.
You didn't go?
I did it first, and then I was like, well, it doesn't sound like Billy.
Little hijinks, Robin. Little hijinks.
Oh, you had me going.
Yeah.
I said, oh, poor John.
Yeah, Jackie comes over to me. Jackie comes over to me doing a commercial. He says, tell Billy to get in the other room and pretend to be an MTV executive. I said, okay, that sounds good. I'm up for any hijinks. All right, let's get back to... So when you super stutter like that, you don't know it?
I swear to God.
You know what I like you do the best?
Spoke so clearly that you would probably be...
You know what I like when you get exasperated toward the end and you hear that little noise that comes out of him? John goes, and it's like...
You just start to moan or something.
Yeah, it's right here, right here.
At least 8 seconds. Go. Why does Tom...
It's like a sigh stutter.
Yeah.
You know, my...
He like runs out of steam.
It's almost like air coming, the last bit of air.
You know what my biggest fear is, Howard?
Just like right before a guy dies, I think that's what it sounds like.
You know what my biggest fear has been lately? I've been doing these interviews with all newspapers, and I'm stuttering so badly.
Yeah.
If you ever got a tape it, it's bad. Why does Tom Arnold have 2 first names?
That's a good question. Hey, look at that.
Yo, do you think Diane Sawyer is worth all that friggin' money?
Sure. Say that again?
Do you think Diane Sawyer is worth all that friggin' money?
Sure. How much you making?
A lot more than us.
Guy has less personality than Superman.
John's about to stutter again.
Uh-oh. I'm sure. Thanks a lot, man. Hey, yo, man, Supergirl's hot, man. You know.
Supergirl. Supergirl.
Super, that's Lois Lane.
You're like a retard. Hey, Supergirl's hot.
That was the middle of a stutter.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna, you know, are you with her at all? You know.
Oh, she's getting married to somebody else.
Supergirl.
All right, thanks, man.
Supergirl. I think you're completely like retarded. There's no Supergirl.
I haven't seen the show.
All right, now you run into Lois Lane.
Yeah, she's walking in now.
So she's wearing. Let me get this straight. This sheer thing that she's wearing, does it go all the way down to her ankles?
Yeah, it goes down to her ankles, but you can see like her butt, the shape of her butt.
See through.
Yeah, you
and
really
she likes showing her breasts off, right?
Oh yeah, you can see.
Does she have like cleavage, like a whole low cut top?
No, it wasn't a low cut top, man. She was kind of hiding her breasts a little bit.
Yeah.
But her face.
Is she wearing panties or like just like little jogging pants?
I don't know. I don't know.
She had some type of shorts underneath the sheer
like bike shorts?
They were pretty tight. You really couldn't see them. You
Shorts underneath her gown?
Yeah, it was like a dress, but you could barely see through it. Like that, she had to wear something underneath it.
Yeah.
And there was some type of dress shorts.
Yeah, she's a piece of ass for sure. I'd like to get my hands on that and teach her a little lesson or two.
But she could tell it's like no cellulite, you know. It's just...
No, she's young. Yeah, give her 2 kids.
Yeah.
You'll fix her.
But you know, I was most impressed with her face because when you see her face in that poster, it's just it's all right.
She's good.
You know, I'm not afraid.
Gorgeous.
I like to give her some sperm.
I like to give her some sperm.
Here.
That's called stern kryptonite. After a couple of doses of that, give you a few babies, wreak havoc on you.
Bring her to her knees.
Bring her to her knees. That's my wife. She's been through the stern kryptonite.
Ruin her.
All right, let's see what you said to Lois Lane.
Okay.
All right.
Are you a Howard Stern fan?
Definitely.
No, he's still
That's why I know you were.
All right, take care, man.
Cool, man.
Clark Kent.
Hi. Highest question for WXRK Radio?
What?
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Oh, Howard. I better say nice things about Howard. Howard, I have to meet sometime.
Why do you come on the show? Because he's always talking about you.
You know, I've just been so busy. No, it's not that. It's really flattering. I have to think of something really witty to say about my breasts.
Because I got to say, you're much prettier in person than you are on TV.
Well, thank you. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's like saying you don't photograph well.
Yeah, you're ugly on TV.
Yeah, to an actress, that's perfect.
You're a dog on the tube, but you ain't been person.
One question before you go.
Boy, I'm dying to know what it is.
What kind of dead animal do you think is on top of Ted Koppel's head?
I think she just had orgasm.
Those pants were tight.
You should pull that and just like,
yeah.
Be like this.
You know, Scotty Ed, I was calling a Lois in the beginning of this. Can't believe you can do it.
Right.
Oh, boy.
See what you bring out of people's mouths?
Oh, man. The most innocent interview. She can't say anything wrong, and she's already ruined.
That goes into my computer.
There you go.
Lois Lane moans.
I'll have that for you by 9:35.
I can imagine what you'll be doing with that at home.
Oh, baby. You know you need it now. Oh, come on. Let me give you some of that stern kryptonite.
Man, steel.
First time you saw me, what was your reaction? How am I doing, Miss Lane? Sorry.
What do you think of Howard?
Yeah, listen to me, you little bitch. I want to hear you moan like a orgasmic dog right now. I'm not giving you more sex until I hear you moan. You moan once if you want more sex. Hey, I know what gets you broads. When I touch you right here.
Am I the best you ever had?
Hey, am I the best you ever had? Robin wants to know. Yeah, does that answer your question? Hey, I like it cool out. Yeah, a little compliment.
What do you think of my chest?
Hey, what do you mean vomiting? All right, so I don't have the best chest. How you like my new video, 1-800-52-STERN? Yeah.
Smell my belly button.
I haven't showered in 2 days. I'll let you come in and scrub my buttocks.
Oh, boy.
What noise do you make when your third input is visited? I thought you would have said something else. All right, so let's hear the rest of this. Did we finish this yet? No.
I'm stumped. Isn't that awful? What kind of death? Do you have any ideas? No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect it.
I got another good one. You ready?
Yeah, I thought so.
Wait.
Do you have any ideas? No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect any lesbians.
No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect any lesbians.
I'm stumped. What?
So, baby, tell me something. I watch you on TV every week. You got both legs, or do you just have one leg?
I'm stumped.
Oh, okay. I've never heard it put quite that way.
What kind of... Do you have any ideas? No, none. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't expect any lesbian scenes for the next Superman?
In Howard's fantasies, you probably will.
Thank you very much.
All right, baby.
She is hot.
Get her on the show. You see if I don't get off third base.
Hey, Michael.
I'm stumped. All right, that's enough interviews. Good job, John.
Thanks.
Is that it? That's all?
Yeah, that'll do.
Had enough, John. So, let's take a break and do some news. And I didn't get to any phone calls and junk, but we've been so busy, Robin, with nothing.
You never told me about plans for Cleveland.
I got a good idea for Cleveland, Robin.
Thank you, Howard. It's nice to know you have a good idea.
I should get to it sometime by tomorrow.
Or before we go, I'd like to know what it is.
All right, we'll take a break, and then I'll reveal this to you. All right, hey, Stuttering John, you want to come in here and do this?
So John went to the press conference?
Yeah, so John went to the Senator D'Amato. For anybody listening, even if you're outside the New York area, our senator, who's like a friend of the show and really sticks up for us.
He's a United States Senator.
Yeah.
That's a national
title. So he fell in love with this Yenta from the Regis show, Claudia Cohen.
That's also national.
Yeah, good-looking woman. So it's been such a big story here in New York that the senator had to hold a press conference to announce that he's dating Claudia Cohen. I mean, not even an engagement.
Everybody knew.
Yeah. It's just that people had so many questions, they were all calling him, so I guess he had to have a press conference.
Oh.
He's the news.
Everybody was there.
Why doesn't he call into the show with all of this? Anyway, so Stuttering John was there, and we made sure we had some appropriate questions. They're funny.
Really?
They're funny, but we didn't want to hammer the guy, you know? Okay. We could have really hammered him.
I wondered what you would do.
Well, I'm not going to hammer him. I mean, he's our one friend.
That was everyone's big complaint after the press conference.
What?
All the media was coming up to me going, "Oh, John, how come you didn't slam him, man? He'll come."
Oh, now they're complaining.
Yeah.
They usually complain because you're upsetting the press conference.
So, meanwhile, they all used... Did you see the clip last night on the news of Senator D'Amato singing a love song to Claudia Cohen?
Yes.
That's because John's question was, do you two have a favorite song? But of course,
John, they don't give him credit.
No, none of the papers, none of the TV stations. They went. This is the TV shows last night, and someone from the audience asked if they had a song. It was Stuttering John who yelled out, "Do you have a song?"
How often is it that John makes all the news that they cover at 6 o'clock.
Well, it goes back to my point that most reporters, in fact, all reporters, are bores and don't know what to ask at press conferences, and it's ludicrous when we get thrown out of press conferences because we're the only ones asking anything that anyone's interested in.
Jennifer Flowers, that was the news out of her press conference.
But you know, it's hard.
It's always the case.
The tide has changed. The old days, they would always mention me. Now they don't ever mention me.
Yeah, because they don't want to. They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed that you're outshining them.
They don't come up with these questions.
Yeah, you're doing better than them. You're doing better. You're outshining them. So much for that.
Their questions elicit nothing.
Yeah. Their questions are asked and then on the cutting room floor. So anyway, but Senator D'Amato acted real goofy. He started, I don't know if you saw it on the news, his lips started shaking and his eyes watered up.
I know, he got all...
He was acting like when I was in 9th grade, I had a crush on a girl, I would start getting weepy.
You thought it was real, you think?
Oh, it was definitely real, but that's what a stiff, anyway, put this. That's what a stiffy will do to you.
Make you cry.
Yeah, make you cry. It makes you do stupid things. And you know what? When they break up like a year from now or 2 years from now, they're going to play that clip over and over again. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to haunt him.
Because every guy gets sick of women. I don't care how much in love you are right now. You get sick of it.
You are making that up. You love your wife, and you would be brought to tears right now.
I do love my wife, but let's face it.
You're not shedding a tear.
You ain't shedding no tears.
But didn't he cry like a while ago when they were calling him like a, I don't know, guinea or something? What was that whole thing?
Yeah, during the election, he's right. During the election, no one called him a guinea.
Maybe that was when you called him a guinea.
John called him a guinea. Wasn't it that somebody made some sort of Italian reference?
Yeah, like all Italians are in the mafia.
Right.
Or
it was
like
one of those things, and Senator D'Amato started crying. But his eyes warded up.
He got that like...
Yeah, and his lips started going. Yeah, right. He was like...
So who's more in love in this union?
Oh, it's so obvious.
Al.
Yeah.
Senator Al is head over heels in love with her.
Ooh.
Ralph does a pretty good impression of a guy crying at a press conference over a girl. Hey, Ralph, you want to come in and do that? It is pretty funny.
Claudia is not crying.
No.
No, she's not overcome by emotion.
No, she's been through the dating mill. Here's Senator D'Amato crying at he really went overboard. We got to get him on the phone. Ask him what happened.
I love you.
You know, because he's been through the mill, too. He's been married. He's had kids.
Yeah, separated from his wife for 13 years.
Man, he's been dating for a while. I mean, you're not supposed to get that cranked up over a girl.
And he knew he was going out in public. He should have been ready.
Yeah. I don't know. Someone's got a... I don't know, man. A stiffy...
I guess it's true what they were saying, that he can't keep his mind on his work, and her name comes up every 15 minutes.
I don't know, but a stiffy makes a guy do weird things. Because, you know, guys don't act that way over other guys. Those guys don't act that way over other people. It's just, you know, as soon as you get aroused, man, that's it.
Don't bully your friends.
Yeah.
You know, guys make...
You can be sure he's not going to be playing cards with us anymore, because according to the newspaper, she's bringing him into a whole new circle.
She's going to make him elegant.
Yeah. Elegant, yeah.
Elegant.
Elegant, yeah. Elegant, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, elegant. Yeah.
I love you. That was so good. Guys do stupid stuff, man. That weenie gets you into all kind of trouble. You chop it off, you'll be a success, I guarantee
See him
it.
in an apron doing dishes.
Oh, man.
Whatever she wants. He'll be painting her toenails.
Yeah.
Sure, honey. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. Did you like the kugel I made?
So anyway, we had a couple of questions and stuff. So you want to start the press conference?
Yeah, no, I want to tell you that at the beginning, we edited this down, you know, because it went on for a long time.
Yeah.
But the beginning of this press conference where Al makes the statement, we cut in half. And it's still just, it's like really repetitive and tedious. He just repeats probably he must look at his watch and go over 15 seconds. By the way, did I tell you this is as happy as I've ever been in my whole life?
Yeah.
So it just goes on for a while.
All right, here we go.
So his statement wasn't even prepared. He just gushed.
Yeah.
Right, and this is only half of it.
And Senator Al really, really excited.
She must be good.
Yeah, she must be real good.
Well, he's always been an emotional man.
Yeah, well, this really got him. This got him acting goofy. He's acting goofy.
How are you?
So he walked up there with her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was me, not the senator belching.
Claudia and I are here today to tell you this is about a relationship, a serious relationship, and it's a wonderful relationship. Claudia is my Cinderella. And I know that the press and the people of New York...
Were you laughing? Was everyone laughing?
Yeah, I was getting like douche chills at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I got to talk to him. I got to get a hold of him before his stiffy gets the best of him.
Smack some sense into him.
Yeah, I'm going to smack some sense into him.
Wears his heart on his sleeve.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of those two security guys that hang with him. I'm going to take them in a corner and smack them around a little bit. I'm going to have to like smack them upside the head. Go, listen, you're having some fun right now. You're going to have some sex. You want to marry her. But don't go around making statements about Cinderella because it's going to come back to bite you in the ass.
You know, it just reminds me of Larry King.
Yeah.
He was with that last Mrs. King, and he was writing about her in the column.
I love you.
Day.
Dedicating books to her.
Every day is spring.
You're the
love.
You're the one who makes the circle complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ain't love beautiful?
Then he's in divorce court 6 months later, and he's like, she's trying to take me over the coals. I was never in love. Yeah, well, why are you dedicating books to her?
Have endless questions. We're holding this press conference because, to be quite candid, we could not handle the inquiries. I feel like kind of the frog who was kissed by the princess. And we are extremely...
Why's he got to put himself down?
And, you know, he repeated that line a bunch of times.
Did he?
Yes.
What were you doing, just waiting to ask questions? Did anybody ask questions before you?
I think I was one of the first ones.
One of the first, yeah.
I guess Al is in the position of really thinking, I don't deserve this.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, but Al loves the publicity. He's a senator who's never been shy about being in front of the public, unlike the other senator who you can't find, Moynihan. Mm-hmm. Great senator, but who knows what he's doing. I say great because I spotted him about 20 years ago on TV. He seemed to know what he was talking about.
He wrote one good speech a long time ago.
The fun thing with Senator Al is that he's a real politician. He gets out there, he'll make it. You know, he loves this.
He's accessible.
He's just got to. Someone's just got to smack a little sense into him.
This was going a little too far, you think?
Yes.
Happy. I couldn't be happier. I have never been happier. And I consider myself to be...
Well, he must be getting laid like crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? This always looks bad for the first wife. It's like, what was I?
Yeah.
It would be wonderful to say you were happy again.
Right.
Now, I've never been this happy.
It's hard to remember the happiness from your first marriage.
Yeah, but that's the mother of your children. You got to think of these things.
Like if Pamela Anderson married me and they asked me for a press conference, I would go, my first wife was dirt. I just want to say...
You would sound just like this.
Yeah. I am so happy. I've never been happier. Oh, I would.
Very blessed and very fortunate. And we'll take your questions.
What did they say?
Are you tying the knot?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to have more to say about tying the knot later. That's something that's certainly in the future, and that's the direction that this relationship is taking. Certainly is.
Wow.
I've been legally separated for some 13 years.
That's a cool move Al does, too. Like,
he's not divorced?
He got separated, which is really cool. Didn't have to, go through a whole thing.
No breakup, no messy divorce.
Yeah, and his kids dig him because the wife was never hostile. He pulled the whole thing right off. You guys think of getting the divorce, man. You talk to Al D'Amato. He knows how to pull it off.
What's the legally separated?
Legally separated? That's the legally. Why is the legally thrown in? Because just makes it even seem more official. Because, you don't want anybody to think, you're dating while you're married, because he's not really married.
Oh, yeah.
They just never went. It's a technicality. Yeah. Give the guy a break. Guy's crying on TV.
Married.
I'm going to deal with that shortly. And when I do, I promise you I will inform all of you.
Have you gone for a yarmulke fitting yet?
Well, let me say that I have and do go to temple quite often.
That was John's first question. You got for a yarmulke fitting yet? was happy you were there, right? I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had his,
we don't want to lose our one powerful friend, even though she's probably going to push him away from us. That's going to be her first move.
Scary.
Yeah, we got to get to the senator before she interferes in my relationship with him.
What do you think she's going to do first? Get rid of that cigar he chews, or you?
No, me. And she's going to say, like, listen, the Howard Stern, maybe it's not so good. Yeah, but meanwhile, I got him laid in a technicality because I did get him reelected. I mean, I had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, she wouldn't have come along if the last election hadn't turned out so well.
I mean, now he got Pataki in. He's the man behind Pataki. Now he's, but don't forget who it started with. I'm entitled.
I'll add a little intrigue to this press conference. Senator D'Amato was amused by every question except for one, which he handled very seriously, and that was the question of whether you'd be invited to the wedding or not.
Oh, really? Okay, let's see.
Can't wait to get to that one.
I bet you Claudia pinched him and said, you just shut up.
And so the temple is no stranger to me. And
Senator D'Amato always gone after the Jewish vote, always.
Now, is he going to convert, though?
No, you can't give that up. Nobody wants a Jewish senator. let's be straight about that.
That's one of the questions we asked him.
Is it an odd feeling to be an item instead of collecting an item?
Is that Gabe Pressman?
I don't know. I don't think so.
God, he's a bore.
But John wouldn't know him if he was.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I think. Well, maybe I don't know him.
You don't know.
Terrible feeling. I'm much more.
Right. There's Mrs. D'Amato now.
Collecting an item?
It's a terrible feeling. I'm much more comfortable being on the other side of this. I'd much rather ask.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Answer them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nobody would like to be
in the middle of a press conference.
A happy press conference. Yeah, no one would like that. She loves attention. I mean, no. Listen, Senator Al, you got to watch. Get him on the phone for me. He's got to watch himself with her.
You need to have a talk with him because she's after something.
But no, it's not that. She's probably digging him and everything, but she definitely.
Oh, you're so,
she definitely loves the limelight.
Yeah, Howard,
she's on TV with Regis and Kathy Lee, and she's got $80 million. There's no need to be on TV anymore.
Right, I was thinking that exactly. I mean, she must have to get up at
But there was never a need for her to be on TV.
Yeah,
she always had money.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you though, like Al was like when he talked about it, he would look for a hand and hold it.
I know, it was real romantic.
He'd go to kiss her.
You know what that is, man? That's when you first meet a girl, man. It's unbelievable. You're holding her hand.
He's never had this happen before. He doesn't know this drill.
Not in 13 years.
Not in 13 years. He's had dates. Don't get me wrong.
But never had this feeling,
huh? I guess.
You do anything.
Do anything. Hold a hand.
He'd dress up as Bozo if she were.
Yeah, right. Al, could you put on this big red rubber nose for the press conference? All right, dear.
Where are the feet?
Yeah. As long as I'm doing it, let's do it right. Where's the feet?
It's embarrassing for a grown man to be reduced to that.
Yeah.
So in love, Hong Kong.
I can never do it, It's just like, it's so intense. I better just stay with my wife. I'm holding a press conference today to announce my love for...
You think she'll start fixing them up, like get rid of those glasses?
Yeah, well, he's got to get rid. I've got to talk to him anyway about those aviators he's wearing. Those are out.
Yeah.
I guarantee you she'll get rid of those glasses.
Oh, he'll be wearing designer suits, the right shoes, and he'll have a new pair of glasses.
Yeah, and he's certainly not going to be part of my card games anymore. She's going to put an end to that.
He didn't have time to play cards.
Maybe.
Right. He's busy with Regis and Kathy Lee having dinner.
Maybe he'll try and bring her.
Yeah. Oh, no, he won't.
Can I bring my girlfriend?
That's another thing, guys. Do they want to bring the girl all the time?
Yeah, it's like, what? To a card game? None of us are bringing girls.
But she can serve food.
But she's great.
Well, it gives you a very interesting perspective on things. It does, Gabe. You're right.
Gabe, you see, it was Gabe Pressman.
Right,
I recognize the voice.
Yeah.
I thought Gabe had like a goofy mustache.
No, that's you. Senator Al will be having dinner with Regis and Kathy Lee and Frank Gifford and
Kathy
and all be bad mouthing you
about you.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll defend me to Kathy Lee.
He'll probably just say no comment.
Right.
It all depends on what Claudia wants.
Yeah, she's definitely going to kill us off.
Let me say that I would hope that the Catholic Church would be supportive of someone who wants to marry the person that he loves. So we'll cross that. There are many problems with Ted Kennedy that many people are aware of. I mean, I don't know which one in particular, and it really doesn't interest me. No, but I mean it. I am. Well,
that's a pretty good answer. There are many problems with Ted Kennedy. That's real good.
Again, I can only say that I would hope that
press conferences are real interesting, and I'll never understand on the TV news why they show you a 3-second soundbite and then they go on with it.
And they never let you know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of interesting to me.
Church would understand that it's natural for me to want to marry the woman I love.
For Claudia's what?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she's told me that yesterday. But I have to tell you something. I have not fallen in love with her to win over her vote or to get her to change her party.
Oh, is it true? Claudia's a Democrat.
Sounds like your father.
Who?
I did not fall in love with her.
Shut up, Ralph. Don't make fun of my father, you dickhead. Who asked you? Where's your father? He ran out on you.
That wasn't nice.
Oh, dickwad.
That wasn't nice.
Man. Wow. Your father really liked you.
That could hurt a person.
At least my dad stayed with me. At least my dad didn't run out the door.
Yelling all the way.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah.
You would have been happier.
Maybe my dad was yelling, but at least he supported me.
Have a point.
Yeah. We'd do an impression of your father if we could find him.
Yeah. No one knows what your father sounds
yeah,
like.
especially you.
I wiped that out of my memory.
Would you recognize him if we brought him in?
At least my father didn't leave me and send me on overnight trips with priests.
Yeah, looking for a dad anywhere.
Yeah. I'll be your dad.
Come up on the bed.
Let's get back
Not Ralph's fault.
All right.
Thank you, Robin.
Ralph commenting on my father. My father's a saint compared to your father. My father just yelled a little bit.
Claudia be Claudia D'Amato?
Claudia will always be Claudia Cohn, her own person. And
wow. Stuttering John's question, Senator treating it very reasonably.
Yeah.
That's why I dig the Senator. He actually treats us with respect.
He actually feels our question.
Hope in the future that she will be Claudia D'Amato.
Senator,
and we got together the following night. So
Senator, will you convert?
Of course not. John, you're as outrageous as usual. And there are no two closer groups. If you stop to think about it, then in terms of family, in terms of tradition, than Jews and Italians.
Where will the bride register?
They beat my ass every day.
They were close to you. They were right on top
real
of
close.
you, pummeling you.
Unlike the blacks who don't stay together. Unlike blacks and Puerto Ricans. Jews and Italians. I've always heard that the Jews and Italians are very similar, but you go to Italians and ask them that, they go, no, they're not. Jews started that one.
They don't see it.
No, they don't see it. Jews desperately trying to get in with some ethnic group and not be isolated.
No, you ain't us.
Yeah. No, you's as bad as the Moolies.
Forget about it.
That's right.
Go hang out in your part of town.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Try to lump us in with the Jews.
Yeah, sure, right.
Yeah.
Don't we have enough problems?
Don't try to pay.
I know Italian guys who hate being mistaken as Jews. That's the worst. They hate that. Because, you always hear people say, well, Jews and Italians are very similar, but you only hear Jews saying that. You never hear Italians say it. That was started by the Jews, I believe, in 1853 in an effort to stop the pogroms.
Well, I told you when I thought all white people were Jewish, and I went to these girls on a Jewish holiday, and I said, what are you doing in school? And they said, what are you talking about? I said, well, it's a Jewish holiday. And they were like, you think we're Jewish? How dare, do we look Jewish?
Excuse me.
Do we act Jewish?
I do that at shows where the guys have the big, high Italian hairdo and the cross and the muscles. And I say, hello, are you Jewish? And they like almost
they go nuts?
Stage.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fighting man.
Hey, I got to take a break. We'll come back to the press conference right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, and let's not forget that Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe has a wild comedy CD and cassette. It's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And this Saturday, February 25th, a big show at Vans in Freehold, New Jersey. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. Good for you, Jackie. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, Howard.
Good for you. Wow. Things really taking off. It's finally happening.
Same with the tuning.
Right. All right. Good for you. Mr. Party. I actually, when I was in Atlantic City this weekend, I was missing Jackie because I remember, and you remember this, I'm sure, several years ago I went to Atlantic City. It was Jackie's first time in Atlantic City.
Yes.
Because when I got hold of Jackie, he'd never been anywhere. And we sat there at the table together. And I always think about this. And I was sitting next to him at the blackjack table. And he was there with his wife, Nancy, who he has to bring everywhere.
He's like Senator Al. He gets sleepy.
He sure does. Yeah, but at least Claudia Cohn has $80 million. So he's turned to me and we're playing, and we had ordered some drinks. And we were talking about this the whole time, because whenever a drink girl would come over to us in Atlantic City this week,
I can hear you now.
I was like, what? You mean, what is it? The drinks are free?
I can hear all six.
And I can have two?
I can have as much as I want.
Is there a limit?
Here.
Is there a limit? Wait, I can have another one? Yeah. Nancy. Do Nancy and I have to share? No? Nancy, we can each get drinks. As long as you're playing, you get drinks? Oh, you have to tip? All right, but you get a free drink, right?
Wait, I tipped her $5. I had 3 drinks. That's a good deal.
So I remember I turned to him.
If I had to pay, I had the money, Ralph.
I turned to him and I said, hey, Jackie. Because Jackie says, oh, you guys are ordering drinks. And I'm like, we didn't pay for them. He goes, when do you pay for them? I go, Jackie, in Atlantic City, when you play cards, you drink free.
Oh, what?
I mean, like, he ended up staying 2 extra days.
And didn't ever leave the casino?
Never. And just drank for free.
It's the weirdest myth you have ever tried to perpetuate.
It's not a myth. I sat next to you.
The fact that you think that I don't know where I can get free drinks.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Jackie,
you were such a rube.
Robin,
I sat next to
there,
you.
number one.
How come you never
City
objected to this story before?
I am telling you, Robin, God is my witness.
God is...
Jackie the joke man had no clue. He was completely in the dark about it.
I remember you telling me this, and it seemed perfectly reasonable.
I mean, I know
Nancy
the guy.
Didn't know, and he didn't.
Why are you so embarrassed to admit it?
I remember being pleasantly surprised in 1980 in Las Vegas with Rodney Dangerfield when I was given my first Jack Daniels and Coke for free.
Okay.
That is
all I'm going to tell you is you turned to me in amazement, and you were like, "What do you mean it's free?" And I said, you don't have to pay for drinks as long as you're playing cards. And I remember I had to explain everything to him about Atlantic City, even the blackjack.
You're out of your mind.
You were completely in the dark.
Nancy's not playing. She's just sitting here. Can she get a drink?
That was right.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
So we're in the deck.
I am telling you, man, you were completely a babe in the woods, and don't ever try to deny it to me because it's not true what you say. No. The guy was like, I don't believe it. He was like this. He goes, that's a great deal. Oh, so he goes, in that case, okay, I'll have 2 Bloody Marys. And can I have a beer with that?
That's
unbelievable.
Exactly right.
Down $10, but hey.
The drinks broad came by 6 times. I swear she hasn't brought a check yet.
I mean, it dawned on him that everyone was ordering drinks and not paying for it because he wasn't ordering drinks up until then.
That's right, because he was conservative. He was saving his money.
Yeah, drink later. I know you weren't because I sat next to you playing cards.
I wouldn't have ordered drinks because I would have had to pay for them.
All I know is you hadn't ordered drinks. Other people had because they were getting like soft drinks and stuff at that point in the day. And then like as soon as you saw what was going on, that was it. The Bloody Mary started coming. And I mean, they didn't stop. I mean, like a camel storing water because they had to go through the desert for the next 300 years.
They didn't stop, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, please. I sat right next to you. There was the look of amazement like I'd never seen. Like Edison saying, you know, if I tie 2 strings together, I could talk on a phone.
Watson, come here and bring a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, right. It was unbelievable.
Waitress, bring a quarter Jack Daniels and a straw.
Because I goes,
you know, I'm just playing $5 hands and I'm pretty even with the drinks. That's great. I mean, I could sit here and just get drunk and play.
As far as he's concerned, as long as he's drinking, he's winning.
Yeah, right.
You
can't lose.
I mean, Nancy spent 2 extra days.
Yeah. They never wanted to lose.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the press conference.
Well, I thank you for that. I do thank you.
What?
I thank you for that.
All right, anyway, let's get back to the press
Heaven
conference.
is where the drinks are free.
You shut up, 3-name.
So Senator Al D'Amato is having a press conference, and Stuttering John is in the audience. He's announcing his love affair with Claudia Cohn. And I guess Stuttering John...
I never heard such a strange press conference.
We're somewhere in the middle of the press conference. It is strange because, you know... but
Whoever got a press conference to announce, yes, I'm in love?
Because the senator was deluge with phone calls. And he even says that. He says it was unbelievable.
You still don't call a press conference. Look at what a mess he made of it.
In fact, this is great for the senator. Are you kidding? This catapults him. He's front page news.
Yeah, but he was front page news without the press conference.
Yeah, you know, this is like really super positive press. It's a no-brainer. It's only making good feelings for everybody.
He's crying. It looks like he's a citizen.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Now here's Stuttering John.
I guess the women will.
Everyone loves this. Stuttering John is now about to ask a question.
Where will the bride register?
You mean to send the wedding gift, John? Either we'll let you know, and we expect a nice one. What will be?
Sorry, this is the big question. I'm taking lessons from Mama D'Amato.
And by the way, as I said, Mama and Dad and the family have met Claudia, and you could not meet Claudia and spend any time with her and not be enchanted with her, not be impressed. And
I spent some time with her. I wasn't enchanted.
Did you spend time with her?
I met her.
Yeah? Where did you meet her?
At a party.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Were you enchanted?
No. Not in the least.
Well, you don't have a penis, obviously. When you get one of those, a lot of people enchant you. You're damn right. Yeah, she's cute. No question. That's probably the best knockout piece that the senator's ever gotten.
I thought you told me he was dating a nice young girl when you met him.
No, nothing that looked like this.
Really?
No. Not with 80 million.
That 80 million.
80 million, boy, you never get old.
Get dizzy.
Right.
A blessing there. You know, they're happy and I'm happy.
With love in the air, and if you're being embraced by a registered Democrat, are you prepared to embrace a Republican who endorsed a Democrat?
Oh my gosh, I don't think we're here to discuss the political events or seasons and what is taking place. But I made a statement about that today, and I don't want to detract from this in terms of his battle to get spending under control. I think he's doing the right thing.
What about this?
Claudia, what an impact you've had on
What will be your wedding song, Senator?
It's a sin to tell a lie.
See, now, John asked that question, and this is the news clip that everyone used, because the senator starts singing the song.
Sure, it's true when you say, I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. Now, I have promised never to...
That's when your penis gets you into trouble. Because you're nuts.
First of all, how could he like that song?
Yeah, we ought to get playing some Metallica. That's going to haunt him forever.
Oh, man.
Because you know when they break up, they're going to be showing that on the news.
Anytime. I mean, that can be pulled at any time.
That's Larry King dedicating his book to his wife who he dumped.
Sing on the floor of the Senate again. I made that promise to Mama, but she didn't tell me I could never sing again.
Senator, as a politician, you guys are involved in the gossip column.
Anybody who knows Claudia knows that she is just one of the most wonderful, sincere, gracious ladies, a person with great dignity and charm.
Jackie Kennedy.
I tell you, I love it. I love Claudia.
Claudia, do you call Senator D'Amato Senator or Al?
Call him Alphonse.
Alphonse. Oofa. Yeah. Alphonse.
Give it to me, Alphonse.
Oh, shut up, Ralph. That's disrespectful. What's the matter with you?
Well, you know what? I was just thinking that myself.
Yeah. I got one friend in the Senate. Mellow out there, dude. The guy went on the floor of the Senate and railed against the FCC.
Not anymore. He'll be singing about Claudia.
I know. Jesus. Lost it. I really nurtured that whole relationship. Now some woman's going to ruin it.
In no time did he ever get this giddy over you.
Yeah.
As much work as you put into it.
Well, if I could give him what she gives him, 80 mil.
I've never been more happier, Gabe, and Claudia's done it. I feel very full.
Here it is. This is where he's weeping.
I feel like I feel very blessed, very special person.
I gotta slap him around.
Hear it in his voice.
I gotta get him in a room and just talk some sense.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy I'm crying.
I felt bad for him because here it was where it was like he's about to either break down or try and think of something gross to get out of it.
Yeah, he really went. I saw it on the news. His eyes watered up and everything.
His jaw started like getting sucked in.
Yeah, he's a senator. He's too old to be doing this.
Yeah, you don't expect this from the people who are running the country.
No, you do this in 9th grade.
Yeah.
I got to get a hold of him. Gary, get him on the phone for me, please, immediately.
Undignified.
Tommy Lee married Pamela Anderson, didn't even bat an eyelash.
I'd cry.
You could do this in 9th grade, but not in front of your friends.
No.
Let alone in front of
them. And plus, it's embarrassing if things go wrong because the media will whip that piece of tape out. Well, today, Senator D'Amato announced his divorce from Claudia Cohn.
Senator Al's crying now.
Right. Senator Al might be crying now, but he'll be singing the blues when,
It wasn't too long ago.
Yeah. It wasn't too long ago when Senator Al was crying from happiness, but today he's crying the blues. Claudia Cohn has announced her divorce from Senator Alfonso.
There's no waterworks in court today.
What was that?
There's no waterworks in court today.
Right.
Only venom flowed between the two couples.
The water was turned off.
But remember how it started?
I guess you've been talking to Bob Dole. My kids have met. I can't tell you what my boys say, because they just say, "Daddy, she is special," and in their own colloquialism. And, like she's mint, she's and so we've had dinner with him and with my daughters and there's a kinship. There's a very special kinship.
Senator, are we inviting Howard Stern to the wedding?
Claudia, are you pro-choice? We're not here to talk about politics today. I mean, this isn't about politics. It's about our relationship, and and the fact that I've never been happier. I'm very lucky, and as Al said, I think we both feel very blessed.
She is a mint. She's mint. She owns a mint. Got $80 million. Hey, you think I'll get to go over to that apartment, that fancy apartment?
I don't think so.
You don't think so, right?
Have you ever been to D'Amato's other home? No.
No, but, that's nothing to speak of. How old is Claudia Cohn? What is she claiming to be?
40 in Newsday.
40?
Really? In Newsday.
No. Is she 40?
I don't know how old the Newsday was.
What?
Yesterday's Newsday said 40.
Did it? I'll do it. Alexis search.
Possible?
I don't know. I got to find out. I'm going to be doing a whole search. I got to protect him. He's walking around with a stiffy, and no one's protecting the guy.
How old is Al?
Al's 47.
No.
57.
I don't know what he is.
Yeah. 57.
57. He's like a spring chicken, I tell you.
Hey, Senator, will you be inviting Howard Stern to the wedding?
Howard is a dear friend. He's a poker player, buddy of mine.
Thank you.
We've been buddies for a long time.
Claudia must have shot him a look. That's going to change.
There'll certainly be a reception in his future. The wedding, that is something that we'll announce when we get to it, and how many people will come and where.
I see. I'll be at the reception, but not at the wedding.
If there's room for it.
I'm already.
Yeah, there's even that's a separate reception. Al and the people that Claudia doesn't want to meet.
I'm already aced out of the wedding.
You can hear her stepping on his foot.
You're
on the C list.
You can't come to the wedding?
Well, I got the impression from the press conference there that I won't be at the wedding. I'll just be at the reception.
But I'm shocked.
You know what that was?
Listen. That's I think him making a compromise with Claudia.
Al, ixnay on the Ernstay.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
She might have stepped on his foot when he was saying, "Hey, Howard's a good buddy of mine. He plays poker," and all of a sudden she went, and he went.
Did you hear that?
He might be at the reception.
There might be a reception in
Yeah, right. Hey, who wants to go to the wedding anyway? The food's at the reception.
How could you be there? It's going to be, Kathy Lee will be there.
I'm going.
Come on, we sit on Al's side.
No one's, let Kathy Lee sit on Claudia's side. I'm on Al's side.
I'd like to see you meet her. I'd pay for that.
Still sing at the wedding.
Hey, man. As far as I'm concerned, she can stay away from the damn-ass wedding. If when I go, I go. I don't care who's there.
Didn't she stay away from the Trump wedding
Yep.
because of you?
Kathy Lee was all booked to go to the Trump wedding.
Yeah, Marla was supposed to be one of her best friends.
She heard I was going. Yeah, Marla was a real good friend of hers. She heard I was going. Boom, out of there. Hey, that's cool.
That's why she didn't go?
That's right. And she's not going to the D'Amato Claudia Cohn wedding because I'm going.
So just forget about it, Kathy Lee.
She can go to the wedding. I'll go to the reception. How's that? Dink. Yeah. Stugatz. Too bad. You sit home with Frank.
Yeah, Frank won't be dancing that night.
You stare at the friggin' wall while I'm there with D'Amato and Cohen. Yeah, she listens to this show before she fills in her calendar. Let me tell you, man.
Wherever you're going to be, she's not.
Is Stern going?
I was going to sing at that wedding.
Oh, Frank,
I was going to sing at that wedding. D'Amato wedding.
You know, I would predict a kind of very small.
So Senator...
Predict a very small wedding, which means no room for that big dork.
No room for Howard.
That big dickhead.
Sudden change in the weather.
Yeah, well, I gotta get a hold of him here. Hey, Gary, get him on the phone
If
immediately.
he's holding a press conference to announce he's in love, that's got to be a huge wedding.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
He says small.
No, we won't stand for it.
Yeah. I'm having difficulty getting a hold of him. You know, his press
Claudia's
person isn't
changed all
answering
his
the phone.
numbers.
What was that?
His press person isn't answering the phone.
Is that right? Oh, boy. That's a bad sign.
Well, she's not. I mean, you got to call him at home. And,
I see.
You know, that just might have been out or something.
Okay.
Will Regis be the flower girl?
That's Claudia laughing.
Yeah, Claudia knows. She's got a sense of humor.
To the reception. Imus is a great buddy of mine, too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Imus really backed you, Senator Al. He really did. He was goofing on you and wouldn't endorse you. I hate that. But he always says to me, do you not want me to go on Imus anymore? I said, do what you want. He really came out for you, let me tell you. He really put his ass on the line when you were down in the polls.
Oh, that's going to be some wedding. You got Kathy Lee, Imus, you.
Imus better not be in the same room with me because I'll spit on that friggin' alligator face.
You wouldn't not go because Imus was there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I go. He's not going to go anyway because you know what he makes in his pants when he sees me?
Yeah, it's true.
First of all, he worships the ground I walk on. He tapes the show every day, listens to it, and does my material the very next day. Friggin' a-hole.
It's true. He'd be afraid to face you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Howard's friends with D'Amato? Oh, I'm friends with him, too, baby. What did Howard ask D'Amato? What did he ask about? When he plays cards with him? I don't know, invite him to my card game. What's that? I don't have a card game. I was in a meeting with someone the other day, and they said, the guy goes, hey, I'm an Imus fan. He goes, you know, Imus started calling his wife on the air. It's really funny. You ever do that? No. And then I go, yeah. I said, how about when I was at NBC, I used to call my mother on the air, and he was like...
He tried to take your mother.
He started calling her. This guy never picked up the phone and called anybody. He never did anything on the air. Well, you know who that is that little nerd, Bernard McGurk, sitting there listening to the show and telling Imus what to do. Bernard, another groupie of mine. Little friggin' a-hole, Imus, jerk off, alligator face rat bastard.
So he married that girl?
I laugh at you. I pee on you.
You married that young girl?
Yeah. Yeah, she's having the time. She's having the party of her life with an alligator face.
Thing.
Every bit of male testosterone is out of his body. He's looking more and more like a woman every day.
Yeah, it's like having another girlfriend, I guess.
Tries to hide his face with a big cowboy hat, you freak. You friggin' freak, incontinent senior citizen freak. Oh. Kiss my ass. Rat fink. Eat it. Eat it.
Just because you're upset doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah, Senator Mott, don't bring up his name. He's not doing anything. That woman's got she's got to spread her legs for that old goat every day.
Well, let's hope you're right. He's in whatever. Can't do it.
I'm talking about Imus and his wife, not Senator Mott.
No, that's what I'm saying. He can't do it.
Right.
I'm hoping she doesn't have to spread her legs.
Right. Crumbled cracker face. Freak. Yeah, what was it? Oh, man, I aged terribly. I shouldn't have drank and did drugs. My lung collapsed.
Oh, look at what a mess I am.
If I throw enough money at this young girl, maybe she'll marry me. Takes it out of his flight.
And he's
Dusty.
calling the young wife on the phone.
Yeah. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello?
Hi.
What does Howard say at this point?
I don't know.
What? Hello, Bernard? Could you go listen to the tapes? Tell me what to do? I forget. Someone hold the phone for me. I'm exhausted. My lungs are going to collapse.
Friends have this kind of war, which I think is good for their ratings.
Yeah, good. You think it's good for the... Turn this crap off. I'm done with this.
Oh, now you're upset.
Turn that
You're
off.
going to get upset with Al D'Amato.
Al D'Amato, my buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, Diamonds put you into office. Yeah, it's going to change. Get him on the phone. Get on the phone! I control these politicians. I get them elected.
He's your buddy.
I control all these people. Get everybody on the phone. Get Pataki, Whitman, D'Amato.
Get them all in line right now. Tell them what to say.
Specter. I need 3 names. I'm Howard Allen Stern.
You see, there's Kathy Lee,
Right.
Robin Ophelia.
Yeah, good. Good for you. Proud of you.
He's been a buddy of mine for 12 years. We've done lots of good things together, and he's a friend.
I guess he really can't refer to you as Angry Al anymore.
Well, now, ever since he's noticed his change, he said, I like Mad Dog. What's happened to Al? And
See, this is all his buddy Imers. Yeah, his buddy Imers. I'm done with Al. Let Al go to Imers' card game.
So you're ready to give him up?
Yeah, forget him. Out the book.
Kathy Lee and
I'm tired. Yeah, let them all have them. Let them all have each other. Let them all sit there and be with each other. My buddy. Yeah. I have no buddies. My buddy is me. That's who my buddy is. I'm my buddy. What are you laughing at, John? Get out of here. Get out of the room. Who wants you laughing at me?
No,
Get out. Goodbye. 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 Get out. Get out of here. You too, Ralph. Out. Everybody out. Party's over. Billy out. All right, you can stay, Billy. Sitting there looking at Stuttering John laughing.
Well, Al talks about his other friends.
Yeah, go open my mail, John. Do what you're good at. Go work for free. Go work for free. That's all. For 10 years. We'll call you a broker.
Why'd you get upset with him?
What?
Why'd you get upset with him?
I'm not upset with him. I just threw him out. I'm tired of looking at him. That goofy haircut. Nice edit, Gary. Expose me to that crap.
Well, that's true. You didn't need to hear that. Is there something else on there they wanted you to hear?
Could care less.
Oh.
Go get married. Go ahead. Sit there with her. Claudia. Go sit with Claudia in her room. Stare at her. And then 20 rooms that she's got. 20-room apartment. Go into each 20 of the rooms.
Go into every room.
Every room go into. Go into any room you want. There she is. Same woman over and over again. Welcome to hell.
No matter how many rooms.
Right.
She'll never change.
Good luck. They all age. Remember that.
Well, maybe he's figuring since he's 57, there's quite a few years between them. He won't mind.
It's up to him. Anybody else want to put a stake in my heart today? Maybe Infinity Broadcasting wants to put them on more markets. Take all my ideas and market them all over the country. I'm done with this place in November. I'm done with it all. I've made my mark. I got other fish to fry. Screw this. I need this like a hole in the head, getting up at 4 in the morning to hear this crap. Hear crap. Hear this crap. Everybody ripping off my material, going around, everyone having a big party on my tuchus. Where's the loyalty? I got no loyalty here. I got no friends in this company. If you don't think I built this friggin' company, I did. Everyone goes around taking credit. I'm the one who did it. God damn it.
So perfect. Everybody knows you built this company. Who doesn't?
No one invites me to their wedding.
Oh, dear. Now he's...
That's
really
it.
upset.
I wish brain cancer on Tom. Except he has no brain. That's all right. Every dog has his day. You wait and see the next 5-year vendetta I hold. Coming back to haunt everybody. Wait till you see the game plan I'm developing.
Yeah?
I got a whole plan going. 5-year plan, it's called. Howard Stern's 5 years of revenge.
You shouldn't get upset since you're going to get your revenge anyway.
I'm starting my own company. Wait till you see. It's going to be called Infinity. Infinity, right. It's going to be called Infinity, and it's my own company, and it's going to start a broadcast dynasty that I'm going to have, that I will own for myself. Since nobody wants to give me any friggin' ownership, I own a company now, Infinity. That's what I own. Sit here, kiss my ass. I'm the one with the ideas. I have the ideas. It's locked in here. Here's my new company. Me at the top. That's the diagram of my plan. Howard Allen Stern. It's right there. On top. I got a whole game plan, Robin. Just wait to be on the rocket ship.
All right. I just wish you wouldn't let these little minds...
I got a plan. I got a friggin' plan. I kept my mouth quiet about the plan, but I'm going to tell you the plan.
Don't blow it, because...
Not on the air, though.
Yeah, we don't want those other little people out there to just go scurrying
See the company
off.
I buy. Wait till you see what I do. Yeah. I got plans. That's right. What, am I stupid? You think I'm dumb? Wait to see what I do. I got big plans for myself.
They'll all want you at their wedding.
That's right. Think I'm the only one who could... What do you think? There's only 1 or 2 people that can own everything? What do you think? I can't do that? I can pull the same trick. Everybody uses my ideas. Oh, syndication. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay.
That works?
Yeah. Screw you, Stern. All right.
Maybe it'll work over here.
Sitting here like a chump. I'm not even on the air in the morning in Boston. I'm on a night they got me buried. Out of my friggin' mind over this. With the same crap phone I stare at every day. Look at that piece of garbage equipment I stare at every day. That phone, Marconi had a better phone than that. I got a piece of antiquated garbage sitting next to me. I can do better than this. Get me a hammer. I'll smash the phone in half.
You know what? You got to start bringing in stuff, because you really have felt like smashing things for 7 days.
I want to smash something.
You might as well do it when you feel like it.
I'd like to bust up this studio right now.
See what they do when you do.
Yeah, just make everybody rip off my ideas. Grease man. Get rid of him. Grease man. How long am I going to sit and stare at the promo with Grease man?
This is your blood pressure you're having go crazy, Howard.
Jesus H. Christ.
I would like you to live long enough to seek your revenge.
I got a big plan for you, too. Robin Ophelia Quivers. That's right. I'd like to reveal that to you. I don't want to get you too excited, though. Vice President Quivers. CEO.
I just don't want you to have a stroke before it all happens.
When I'm done, you're going to have 4 names. What do you think of that?
There you go.
You're damn right.
The more success, the more names I
That's right. You're damn right. And don't let anybody make fun of that.
That's right. I'm going to be Baroness
Do what you want. Do whatever you want. You're going to have your own little empire over there.
Thank you.
You deserve it. Everyone but Jackie.
Jackie with this word for all of us.
Yeah, just wages. Simple wages. That's good. Everybody sit tight. Sit tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, you play cards with the guy.
I'm always one step ahead of the experts. I don't get strokes. I give them. I don't collapse my lungs. My lungs don't collapse. The other people's lungs collapse when I get done with them. I'm always one step ahead of the experts. They don't think it can be done? Watch. You don't think a disc jockey? You don't think a disc jockey knows what he's doing? Watch.
Well, most disc jockeys don't.
Right.
Let's be serious.
That's right. Disc jockey's always working for the man. Always working for the... This is one disc jockey who's not a whore. A whore.
You're a whore?
That's right. I'm a whore. I work for I don't know. I have to give everything over to my pimp. Tired of it. What is this? Throw that out. Murdoch, Stringer, Littlefield, Cub Scouts to my genius.
All dogs are off?
Right. Now, as of today, as of now. All talks. I'm calling them all off. All right, I have to take a break.
Yes, you do.
I need to get that out of my system. All right, I got a lot of good stuff today. We're going to put that aside.
We were enjoying Al D'Amato's press conference for a moment.
Yeah, well, too bad.
So glad he's happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All his friends. Why don't you tell who your real friends are? Talk to me the way you talk to me in private. Talk about your real friends. Not Johnny-come-latelys and wannabes. Thank you. Hopping on the bandwagon after you're successful. You got to remember the people that make you successful, that are with you when you're down. That's when you do it. Bunch of baloney. All right, goodbye. Go ahead. I'm going home. Good night.